Shit. Oh, man. And we are finally back. It's felt like forever, but we are here, back like we never left. Yes, sir. Let's do it. Let's do it. Get ready for the dumbest intro you may have ever seen in your entire life. But I'm ready. Guess what? Guess what? We are indeed back yet again. I was so excited, I forgot the rest of my body. We are back. The floating head stream is alive. We are here, ready to go. Look, if I don't want you to see me, you don't have to see me. We could completely disappear. We could completely disappear if we want to. Now, I will not be wearing this monkey suit the entire way. I'm already sweating in this thing. Also, kind of broke my mic a little bit, so that's why you're seeing a little bit of, you can't see my hand. You can't see anything. Part of the reason why we got the monkey suit is we could do a whole game like this, and it'll look kind of crazy. It'll look kind of crazy. But I'm ready for it. Now, today is too important of a game to do an entire game looking like this. So we will not be looking like this the entire way. So as a matter of fact, let's go ahead. Let's pull. Let's go ahead. Yeah. Also, getting into this thing was also crazy. But we do need the chef's hat. We do need the chef's hat the entire way. But we are not going to be invisible the whole time. It is a special, important day. Important. Where's my mic? Where is my mic? Where is it? Oh my God. Where's my mic? There it is. There's the mic. There's the mic. Oh my goodness. There it is. I was about to hold up the suit. You know what I should have did? I should have did this. This is what I was wearing. I was wearing the full monkey suit. It's all inside out now. I'll fix it later. I was wearing the full monkey suit. But we are back. And also, by the way, hold on, look at that. Also, by the way, shout out. During that time, I should fix this. During that time, I was also not just entirely resting on my laurels. We were also getting busy improving the stream as much as possible. Let me make sure I do this right. So this loops in here like this. Well, first of all, just do this for today, and then we'll fix it tomorrow. We will fix it tomorrow. There we go. We back outside, please. Suns, Jen, Nixon, Take Cowboys, David Oz Jr., Mark, appreciate y'all. Yes, I did wear a full suit underneath that green screen suit. It was terrible to get into. I was sweating. I was literally sitting in it for like 10 minutes while I was waiting for the time to pop out. We are back. That is a preview. We will, at some point, do the full green screen suit stream, but today is too important of a stream to do that with. So we are here instead to do Knicks versus Pistons, a possible conference finals rematch. Too important of a stream, too important of a game, so we had to come correct. We're showing up for the Pistons, who are indeed missing Jalen Duren and Isaiah Stewart due to suspensions, obviously. So it is what it is. It will not be a full preview of what the possible conference finals will be when the Knicks and the Pistons match up at some point in the playoffs, because it is very likely that these two teams will match up at some point during the playoffs. I mean, I know the Knicks will be there. It's all about whether or not the Pistons will actually show up. But again, before we start, but we always start, and that's with the captain, Jalen Brunson. Welcome back, everybody. It's been a full week. I did elect to not do the All-Star game, even though the All-Star game ended up being pretty fun, pretty decent event. Sunday night was. Saturday night was a little bit of a disaster. Shout out to New York Knicks for winning the Shooting Stars competition. Enjoyed it, loved it, was great. Happy to see Allen Houston back out there and see that beautiful jump shot again. Raymond Jacobs, appreciate you, Ray. Trapped in the 90s, David M. Foong Pei, of course, my guy Justice Dad, my guy Mark, Raf Torres, Bruce Fowler, Jason, thank you guys. Sons Jen, Nixon NYC. We are back like we never left, man. JMP, love you guys, man. I missed this. I really did miss this. Joseph, what's up, Joseph? I really did miss this. I really, really did. The past week, again, before we start, welcome back, everybody. Glad to be back myself. As you can see, there are no more blind spots in the green screen. It is a perfectly lit green screen. We got that covered. We improved the lighting situation here. Got the lights up higher. Got two lights on the side to light up directly the blind spots that were created. So we are here. Just that said, Chef has 27 suits, 27 more than Nick Nurse. I mean, I got a solid 3. I got a solid 3 that are decent. 2 can only stay here. Mark, appreciate you, Mark. Once again, very generous. My guy, Mark, since day one has been here since the membership's open. My man, Mark, was the first in the building. He said, Nick, second half with the Sheffy crew. Let's go. Appreciate you, Mark. That's 16 months for my guy. Appreciate you, man. Very, very much. Yeah, so we improved the lighting dramatically. You can see that if I do this, if we go over here, where we normally would go, you can see that there used to be blind spots. And shout out to my guy, Mark. I had to show up the alert for it. Nixon said, Chevy been cooking up during the All-Star weekend. We've been kind of cooking just a little bit. Rose Pierre, appreciate you, my man. We were cooking just a little bit. Just that said, Sohan has the blue and orange hair, kind of shabby, but counts. I was asking for the blue and orange hair from Jeremy Sohan. He did not disappoint. I'm very excited to watch him play. From what Mike Brown told us, it seems like he's going to play. He's going to get the Mo Diawara minutes, at least to start, to see what he can bring to this team. Hopefully, by the end of the 2 or 3 weeks that he gets a chance here, Mike Brown will then make the decision and distinction as to whether or not to go back to Mo Diawara or to stick with Jeremy Sohan. So we will see. We will see. Very interesting situation for the Knicks to be in, where they actually just are a really deep team now. Pretty deep. Mark said we got to see what he's got. I'm okay with it. Yeah, I'm okay with it. It was to be expected that when he got here, he was going to take somebody's minutes because he was going to need to be given a shot. My tie looks absolutely disgusting right now. He needs to be given a shot. We need to see what he's got. You didn't sign him for nothing. He's got some pedigree. Was in the Spurs organization. So Nixon said deepest in the East. I really like the guys we have. Hopefully Alvarado is now more integrated into the team. We get OG Anunoby back today. Or tonight, I should say. He is playing. He is available. So the Knicks, fully healthy team, fully healthy roster, fully available here today. Second half of the season to go. It's actually the last third of the season here. Last third of the season, about 2/3 of the way through, approaching a quarter here. 26 games to go, I believe. So, some people always think it's like 40 because we call it the halfway mark, the All-Star break, but it's not. We only have 26 games left to go here in the regular season, about a month and a half or so. And so here we are, baby. Here we are. Also, I just want to show off again. As you can see, you don't know where my green screen ends anymore. We cleaned up the lighting. It's a lot better. You can see a little bit behind me start to jitter out a little bit. That's because I'm literally standing as close to the green screen as possible. As a matter of fact, I'm touching the green screen right now, which is why you can see it start to get a little fuzzy around here. It's because my shadow, as I'm touching the green screen, is casting dark spots all over it. So if I just step off just a little bit, we're good. We're good. Mark, 27 games to go. 27, including tonight's game. After tonight, 26 games to go. Rav Torres said he's wearing number 20. Number is a retired number, Houston. Well, it's not retired. It should be retired, but it's not retired. Eamon always, what's up, Eamon? Nice to see you again, Eamon. Nice to see you again as well. I'm excited. I've been dying to get back to doing some basketball games. Something occurred to me literally this morning because I watched the Arkansas-Alabama game, college basketball game. It was incredible. It was fantastic. I didn't watch the game. I watched the highlights this morning where I was like, I can't believe I missed that game. I went to bed early in preparation for today. I wanted to make sure I was good and up and ready to go. And I got everything out of the way that I needed to do, and so I was prepped for the game. And so I went to bed early last night, did not watch the game, woke up, saw, as I was scrolling through the sports night last night, see what I missed. Notice I missed an incredible basketball game last night, and then it just occurred to me during the All-Star break, why did I not decide to cover any college basketball games? It's college basketball season, baby. Now, when March approaches in about 2 weeks, I am going to look into whether or not we will be doing college basketball games, right? Obviously, Knicks take precedent. We will always cover the Knicks games. But if there's a college basketball game on a non-Knicks night that is really good, I might forego NBA coverage to then cover college basketball. We might. And then we'll see what happens during my tie's just way off today. Then we'll see what happens during the March Madness tournament. See how much we can cover of that. Also, does this work properly? If that's off, no, you can still hear me. I don't know what this is. Well, that's not coming from there. So it should be this. Hold on. There we go. And then if I do this, that cuts it off. That doesn't cut it off. All right, we're going to go back to this. So I don't know why that's happening, but we'll figure it out. We'll figure it out after the stream. For now, you're just going to have to deal with the fact that I can't cut my mic off. I might have to just do it manually through there. But either way, we are back. We are back like we never left. Roy Valentino, appreciate you, Roy. I like shoes, of course. Here we are. Let's start right where we left off with the captain, Jalen Brunson. As always, JB. Let me do this. I'm dying over here. Ty's getting me upset. Can you fix yourself, Ty? Thank you, brother. Thank you. Foong Pei, appreciate you. Said border and framing upgrades. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. It's just a lighting upgrade is what it was. Just that said, the middle setting was very good. The other one? Are you talking about that right there? Does that audio sound better for you guys? Now, I should be able to control it through here. So I just press the mute button. There we go. Now I can mute it. Vic says yes. All right, we'll keep it here then. Keep it here. Patrick Thomas, what's up, Patrick? The Fleas, my guy, of course. What's up, Fleas? He said no. Happy Chinese New Year to you, brother Fleas. All right, you guys tell me real quick before we truly get started. Does this audio sound better? Or this is number one? Or does audio number 2 sound better? Let me know. Let me know. These are 2 different audio settings that I have programmed already. Let me know which one you guys would prefer. This is number 2. And this is audio number 1. People saying 1, people saying 1, people saying 1. All right, we're going to go with 1 then. We're going to go with 1. Going to go with 1. All right. Appreciate y'all. Appreciate y'all. Oh, there we go. All right. There you go. There you go. 1 is better. 1 indeed. We will be rocking with number 1 then. Beautiful, beautiful. Appreciate you guys. Appreciate you guys. See, this is a collaboration. Now I know. Now I know. We're going to be rocking with number 1 from now on. But with that being said, let's start where we always start. Exactly where we left off, and that's with the captain, Jalen Brunson. We are back like we never left. Jalen Brunson has his hands full here today against the Detroit Pistons. The last time we saw the Detroit Pistons, they pounded us into the ground. It was terrible. It was awful. It was a horrific experience. Prince Jamia, what's up, Prince? How's everything? Everything's good, Prince? Everything's good. As a matter of fact, I might even say things are great. Things are looking up. Things are good. We're approaching the end of the season. I'm feeling really solid about our team. We get to witness the debut of Jeremy Sohan today. The Knicks are in the Garden for the first time against the Pistons this season. First 2 times we played the Pistons, they absolutely dominated us. 30-plus wins. 30-plus wins.
30-plus point wins for the for the first two meetings between these two teams, both of them taking place in Detroit. So here today in the Garden, looking for the Knicks to not just put up a better fight, but actually respond a little bit. Now, the Knicks' two offseason acquisitions, one of them will be covered here today. The other one, I'm not sure if we're going to make the graphic up. We might as well make the graphic because he's going to be in the rotation for at least, I want to say, 2 to 3 weeks. So we'll make the graphic of Jeremy Sochan. We'll have it in here. We'll talk about him game after game and the kind of impact he's having on the team. I also want to make a Mo Diawara graphic just to kind of balance it out because I do think that final rotation spot will probably end up between the two of them. And honestly, going into the playoffs, neither of them might be in the permanent rotation. They might get some spot minutes here and there during the playoffs if the matchups are favorable. But either way, let's worry about the regular season, and then worry about the regular season. We have to worry about the game in front of us, and the game in front of us is the Detroit Pistons. So Jalen Brunson will be matched up yet again with guys like All-Star Thompson and Ron Holland, who are excellent defenders, who gave him fits the last time they played. Now, the last time they played, Jalen Brunson had an incredibly horrific game in which he missed open shots, but also, Prince said, I feel sorry for McBride. McBride will be fine. He'll be back for the regular season. We got to stay positive in McBride. No setbacks. And he will be back for the end of the regular season and for the playoffs. But I'm ready for it. Kevin, appreciate you, Kev. Appreciate you. Number one is what we're going to be sticking with for sure. Appreciate you guys. Like I said, we got some things situated. We got some things set up. We got options now. Right? Everything's improved. Everything's on the up and up. Here we go. Prince said we're about to be the team to beat. Well, I would agree with you, Prince, if we were battling the Pistons for the number one seed. But the Knicks are not. They're just not, right? They're probably going to settle to being the second seed. Hopefully they can battle the Pistons for the first seed, but it's not up to them. They need the Pistons to go on a little bit of a slide here. And when you're not in control of your destiny, I don't really lean on that. Now, obviously, regular season record isn't the end-all, be-all about who is a better team over who. The Cleveland Cavaliers had the best record in the NBA last year. How did that work out for them? They got smoked out of the second round. So, Danielle Maria, what's up, Danielle? Good evening to you. Angela Harding, of course. What's up, Angela? Joseph, what's up, Joseph? So, Jalen Brunson, we know what he's capable of. 27-6 so far this season. The turnovers are immaculate, as always. The efficiency is fantastic, as always, as it's always been throughout his Knicks career and as it's been throughout the entirety of the regular season, maybe outside of the beginning of the regular season. But for the most part, Jalen Brunson has been spectacular this season, as he always has been. He is the captain for a reason, right? We know what to expect from JB. But I will say, this Pistons defense, and particularly their perimeter defenders in All-Star Thompson and Ron Holland, has given him absolute fits this season. Even going back to last year's playoff series, right? Like, it wasn't his best playoff series. He did ultimately come through because that's what Jalen Brunson does. He always finds a way. So hopefully he finds a way today. They're going to need a guy like Jalen Brunson to really take the pressure off of the rest of the guys, and whether that's spacing as a perimeter threat and not having the ball in his hands as much and playing against the Pistons, he's going to have to change his playing style. He can't dribble the rock into the ground. He does not have the matchup advantage. The Pistons do an excellent job of pre-switching things or fighting over screens and not allowing him to get the switches that he wants. Last season, going up against the Pistons, he could get Dennis Schroeder was guarding him for large stretches, and those were times where he would very much able to take advantage of the Pistons, right? Went back and watched a little bit of the film on the Pistons series, and it was like, yeah, when All-Star Thompson was guarding him, he would still get to his spots. Obviously, he's got the big. Lano Monas, appreciate you. I don't think I called you out, Lano. Appreciate you, Lano. You know I do. You know I appreciate you. I like Shoes that I'd rather have this record than be like the Cavs last year. They gave false hopes and got bounced in the first round. Yeah, and it completely tanked the way their fans felt going into this year. Because if you've listened to any Cavs podcasts or talked to any Cavs fans, the feeling coming into this year was like, well, obviously they can't have a better season than they did last year. It would be historic if they did. Honestly, the regular season means so little to Cavs fans this year. Now it's a little bit different since they made a huge roster change and traded for James Harden. But the regular season means almost nothing to them because of what happened last year, right? Absolutely agree with you. Absolutely agree with you. I like Shoes. Marilyn Tinsley, what's up, Marilyn? But Jalen Brunson's matchup against All-Star Thompson is going to be very interesting to watch tonight for me because, like I said, last time they played him, They dominated that matchup. Jalen Brunson had a terrible game, probably his worst game as a Knick, definitely his worst game of the season. I believe he was 4 for 20 from the field. Now, the Knicks dealt with injuries. They didn't have a ton of options, but Jalen Brunson definitely felt like it was upon himself to drag his team to be competitive in that game, and it did not work out, and the Pistons dominated that with their defense first, and then all of a sudden the shots started falling out, and the Pistons ran the Knicks out of the building, won by 30 plus, and it was a bad, bad night. Tonight, let's see how the Knicks adjust, if they're going to rely on Jalen Brunson like they did the last time. Now, they didn't have OG Anunoby, they didn't have Karl-Anthony Towns. So tonight, they have both of those guys. No Jalen Duren, no Isaiah Stewart. So we'll see how the matchups play out here tonight. It's not a full indication because, like I just said, the Pistons are not 100% healthy, missing their two best big men here tonight. So yeah, one of them being an all-star level player. I like Shoes that is OG playing. OG is playing tonight, making his return. Absolutely. Absolutely. Let's get off of Jalen Brunson because we're going to run out of time here. We only got 15 minutes left before tip-off. Let's get to Karl-Anthony Towns. Karl-Anthony Towns is having an underrated season. I know the stats are down across the board. Probably one of his worst statistical seasons of his entire career, especially after his rookie season, for sure. It's definitely in that category. Under 20 points per game for the first time since his rookie season, where he averaged like 18 and a half. And the efficiency is not helping him either. The efficiency has been terrible. Terrible. This season. Even on open looks as a trailer from three, which has been a go-to staple throughout his entire career of where he likes to get his three-point looks, has been in transition as a trailer, where the Knicks run out in transition, then they pull it out, and Karl-Anthony Towns as a trailer walks into the straightaway pull-up three. He has feasted on those looks his entire career, except for this season. He cannot buy a trail three this year. For whatever reason, it's just not going down for him. He's getting good open looks in those spots that he has been a knockdown shooter his entire career, except for this season, which really sucks. Hopefully, if you guys watched the Shooting Stars competition on Saturday night during the All-Star break, Karl-Anthony Towns shot it fantastically. Even during the All-Star game, he shot it fantastically on Sunday night. So hopefully, Karl-Anthony Towns kind of readjusted a little bit, maybe just needed a little bit of a break. He seems to have bought into his role completely during this stretch after the 2-9 stretch that famously sucked the Knicks a little bit. But after that stretch, it seems like Karl-Anthony Towns just kind of slotted into just being okay with scoring 15 a night, grabbing 12, 13 rebounds if it means that it helps his team win more games. It has been absolutely fantastic. I love to see it. Because at the end of the day, this isn't the moniker of how good of a basketball player Karl-Anthony Towns is, right? Or how impactful he has been in a game, right? I think his playmaking has ticked up. It's what I thought we would get from him to start the year. His playmaking has ticked up. His defense has ticked up. His defense is actually up to around average, maybe even a little bit better than average in terms of where he is in his own personal defensive rankings. Which, obviously isn't the greatest indicator. But just looking at it, the Knicks obviously have stepped up defensively and they've been better defensively. A lot of that has to do with the fact that Karl-Anthony Towns has also just taken upon himself to be better defensively. They positioned him better. They changed a couple of things as well, the coaching staff, to more accommodate the playing style of the players and what they were a little bit more comfortable doing. And so shout out to everybody all around, the coaching staff, the players, for making the adjustment needed in order to get this team back on track. Lana Mona said we need to send a message to Detroit tonight. I think just playing a good game and getting a win is a good enough message in my opinion. But yes, they need to send a message. I think winning the game is a good enough message. Some people want to see a response like a 20-point blowout, a 30-point blowout in response, but I think just win the game. Just win the game, play well, be tough, be physical. They don't have Duren, they don't have Stewart. You should out-physical them today. You should out-rebound them today. So that's what I'm looking for personally. David and Sam, Alvarado and Sohan, are much better pickups and fits than Clarkson and Yabu. Yeah, if I told you before in the offseason, David M., if we were talking about it and we said on one side we have Jeremy Sohan and Jose Alvarado, and on the other side we have Jordan Clarkson and Gershon Yabusele, which would you take? I think we would all probably take, right, Jose Alvarado and Jeremy Sohan. So absolutely agree with you. I also think that they just fit the team much better. Jordan Clarkson and Gershon Yabusele, as much as I liked Yabusele this offseason as a signing, I was also very open with the fact that, it probably doesn't fit the team great. Like, it's going to be a big adjustment period. But, Jeremy Sohan and Jose Alvarado. Jose Alvarado in particular, Jeremy Sohan, we'll see. But they definitely fit the team and the mentality and the things that they need a lot more than Clarkson and Yabusele. Benzino, what's up, Benzino? Payback? Definitely a little bit of payback for sure. Chi-Chi, what's up, Chi-Chi? Happy to see you, brother. He said Cat put in that work and all at the All-Star game. He did. My boy was hitting threes from the logo like last year. Yes, also pulling up to JB was a good move. Maybe changes around between him and JB. We'll see. We'll see. You know, part of Karl Anthony Towns' decline in terms of his counting stats here has been due to the fact that he just has not knocked him down. So hopefully, like you're saying, Chi-Chi, the All-Star game has recalibrated a couple of things. He saw the ball go through the net on a couple of deep threes during the game. Hopefully, he has a much better final third of the season here than he did for the first 2/3 of the season, because we know he's got it in him, right? I've been saying all year, and it's not looking likely anymore, but I've been saying all year, like, this three-point percentage is not going to last. It's going to be much better. And it hasn't come around, but hopefully it will for the final third of the season going into the playoffs. As long as you're playing your best basketball going into the playoffs, all I'm looking for at this point, right? Tanaj, what's up, Tanaj? Who you got and by how much? I got the Knicks by at least 1 point. I'll tell you that. Sons Jen said, the All-Star stuff was fun between my favorite teams. There was plenty to cheer for. Yeah, it was fun. It was fun. You know, at first I had it on, and I was like, man, I probably missed out on an opportunity here to stream it because it did end up being fun. We tried streaming the game last year. It was terrible. It was a bad experience. So I was like, we're just going to pass on it this year. And it was actually fun. But by the end of it, I was like, I think it was a good move not to stream the All-Star game, if only because, as fun as it was, there were a ton of commercial breaks and whatnot. And so I was like, it probably wouldn't have been a great stream because there's not much to break down. It's an All-Star game, right? We're just watching it to have fun. But it was fun. It was fun again. Make the All-Star weekend fun again. And I thought it was fun. I even thought Saturday night was decently fun. I know a lot of people were ganging up on the dunk contest, but it's like, the dunk contest should not my opinion on the dunk contest, it should not main event anymore. Stop ending with the dunk contest. It is no longer a main event type of event. Right? Put it in the middle or start the night with, maybe don't start the night with the dunk contest, but put it in the middle somewhere. I think starting with the Shooting Stars Challenge is fun. Very much so, just end the night on the three-point contest for sure, right? Mike, what's up, Mike? Mark said, we need big cities. We do need big cities. We've had very few big cities performances this season, man. Matter of fact, I can only think of one off the top of my head. There's definitely been more than one. Maybe the Atlanta game and the Miami Heat game. So two, off the top of my head, I can think of two big cities games where big cities made an appearance. So definitely looking for a lot more from him to end the season here. Mike said, what's up, Knicks Nation? Was off the grid for a while, but now I'm back. What's up, Chevy? What's up, Mike? Happy to see you, brother. Jason said, I'll take Cat. A little worse on offense with more intensity on defense and rebounding. Without the dumb fouls. Yeah, if he could eliminate the dumb fouls, I'll be good. Said the no-look pass to OG. I'll never forget it. Yeah, the no-look pass to OG was special. He did come out for that one play right there, too. Gigi said, dude's getting concussion at the dunk contest. Shout out Jace Richardson, man. Hopefully he's good. He seemed to have a good sense of humor about it. Now, we do get OG Anunoby back here tonight. Very excited to see OG back in the lineup, especially with some of the additions like Jose Alvarado and now Jeremy Sohan. See how that plays out and what that dynamic is going to be like. But, big game here tonight. Glad to see OG back in the lineup. Hopefully he's ready to go. We'll see if he's got some limited minute situation stuff going on after the toe operation thing. But just that said, Rick Brunson is a celebrity? Technically. I guess technically. Right? Now, I feel bad for the rest of the other teams. The Knicks had an actual former basketball player giving them passes. What Drewski was doing, what's his name? Anderson was doing, definitely sunk their teams for sure. That Drewski pass was crazy. That was crazy. OG, we know what OG's capable of. He's been hurt for a while. OG is back. Just that to limit OG to 24 minutes. It would make sense, especially now with, you got Mo Diawara there. We're going to see what we have in Jeremy Sohan. So it would make sense to give you the opportunity to limit OG Anunoby's minutes out here because for the first time, I think ever, for the first time ever since we've gotten OG Anunoby, we actually have somebody who can kind of replicate the things he does. Now, Jeremy Sohan is nowhere near the defender that OG Anunoby is, but he can replicate some of the things he's capable of doing with his size. And the matchups that you can go to. You can stick with the similar matchups because Jeremy Sohan is a good defender who matches up size-wise with OG Anunoby. So it makes sense. For the first time ever, they can get to that. So that's fun. That's exciting. I'm looking forward to it. Bernard Johnson, what's up, Bernard Johnson? Appreciate you, brother. Appreciate you. K. Hazy says, shooting stars is much better than the skills contest. I think we could have both. They used to have both. They used to have the shooting stars and the skills challenge. I think have as many events at All-Star Weekend as possible. I don't know why we're taking events away. I think just shuffle around the order. Have the main event be the three-point contest. Have the skills challenge to start the night. Have the shooting stars right after that. Or whatever, vice versa. Have the dunk contest slapped right in the middle. Give us more stuff. Just give us more stuff. Just give us more stuff. Albert, what's up, Albert? We got the Mikal Bridges. Mikal Bridges, when OG Anunoby went out, remembered how to play basketball. He's been fantastic since OG went out with the injury. Hopefully he continues this level of play with OG now back in the lineup. They're going to need him for sure with his shooting and everything. Yak, what's up, Yak? Control the paint and out-rebound them, leading to a win. It should, absolutely, especially with no Dern and no Stewart, but let's get to it real quickly. We only got 5 minutes to go, so let's rush through it. Let's rush through it. I mean, it is our first game back. We probably should have went live a little bit earlier just to kind of catch up and reminisce, but we are back. We are back. The Flea said bigger purses for winners too. Yeah, I mean, it should just be fun. Should just be fun, but I'm not opposed to that either. If that can get them to participate a little bit more. Lana Mona said, does anyone know what OG stands for? OG's first name is Ogugua. And it's shortened to OG. That's what OG it doesn't stand for anything. It is shortened from his first name being Ogugua. Gigi said, am I the only one not concerned with all the hype Detroit has been getting? Don't care what anyone says. Not having a number 2 will be their demise. It could. It could. Isaac Garner, we're fully healthy now without Deuce. I forgot about Deuce. We'll get to Deuce in a second here. Josh Hart, a chaos engine onto himself. He was a little banged up going to the end of the regular season. Hopefully he got that week off. He didn't participate in anything in the All-Star weekend. He has said multiple times in the past what he does during the All-Star break is he goes and lays on the beach somewhere. So hopefully he got his rest and he's ready to go because I'm looking forward to it. Nick Yak said it won't be easy. They're still putting out a good team. Very good team. Very good team. Very confident team. So Mitchell Robinson, Big Mitchy Mitch down low, has been playing extremely well. They have teased a little bit that at some point this season he'll get to a point where he could maybe play in both games of a back-to-back, but that is not the case tonight. It is not the case tomorrow. The Knicks don't play tomorrow either, so it doesn't really matter, but it's a topping point mostly because he's been healthy all season long, except for maybe the start of the year, but he's been healthy. Well, they also gave him like a 4-game off rest period, but he's been fantastic all year. Happy we're getting him healthy to the end of the regular season. Knock on wood that it stays like that. But really looking forward to more Mitchell Robinson, of course, as the season continues. Mike said the Pistons are better than I thought they were. Yeah, they're a little bit better. They have the best record in the NBA. They're a little bit better than I thought they were. But they've mostly played exactly how I thought they would play this season. But they have just played more consistently, I think is the big thing. They've been uber consistent this year, and that's led them to have the record that they have. Yvette Posada, what's up, Yvette? Peace to all, what's up, peace? We got the Deuce McBride, who's still out, no updates yet. Hopefully he'll be back for the end of the regular season. They did tease that he could be. Landry Shamet, of course, has taken up that Deuce McBride role, not in the sense that he's kind of a backup guard, but in the sense that he is their go-to three-point shooter and their go-to point of attack defender off the bench specifically, and they need him. And he has come through more times than not. They did have that game that they lost in the end, the Pacers, where he got a multitude of shots at the end of the game to maybe put them ahead, and he couldn't knock any of them down. But he has come through more times than not this season, so I got no complaints for Landry Shamet. Very happy. There was some discussions and a couple of articles written about this. He's probably the best vet minimum signing this offseason. He's been phenomenal for the Knicks. He's integral to everything they want to do in terms of his movement, his shooting, his defense, all of it. Yak said punish their small front court with a little extra 2 bigs. Very, very well could happen for sure. Farm Boy, what's up, Farm Boy? Is JC on DNP? We'll see, JC, but it's looking likely. It's looking likely because they did go out and acquire Jose Alvarado at the trade deadline. An incredible pickup. Very happy to see him continue to play here with the Knicks. He had the tremendous game against Philadelphia 76ers. Hopefully he continues that here today. Very important to see how he matches up against this Pistons team because they don't really have small guys out there. Maybe he is going to match up with a guy like Dennis Jenkins, who just absolutely torched both Clarkson and specifically Tyler Kolek. So we'll see if Jose Alvarado is a better matchup for him. Farm Boy said, keep JC for emergency purposes. I mean, it doesn't seem like, speaking of, Jordan Clarkson isn't going to get waived or anything. He's not going to be on the buyout market. They're definitely going to keep him for break glass in case of emergency situations. Exactly like you said, Farm. Exactly like you said. Lewis, what's up, Lewis? From Mississauga, Ontario. What's up, Lewis? Appreciate you, brother. Shout out to you up there in Canada. I said down there. Up there in Canada. Tyler Kolek is likely just entirely out of the rotation. He was good. He was solid. He was serviceable for the Knicks during the regular season. He's another guy like Jordan Clarkson, break glass in case of emergency, but now with Alvarado in a deeper team. And Deuce McBride expected back at some point towards the end of the season. Seems like Tyler Kolek is going to be on the outside looking in, which is fine because he was good, but not great during the regular season. Now we get to the Detroit Pistons. We have what, like 2 minutes? Not even. We have like less than a minute here. It is 7:40, so we have like less than a minute here to run through it real quick. We know what Cade Cunningham is capable of, and the Fleas with a very generous super chat. Appreciate you, Fleas. Appreciate you. Say, let's smash that like button. We are back. Let's go, Knicks. Yes, sir, Fleas. Yes, sir. Just that said, Kolek is injury insurance. Absolutely. Absolutely. Cade Cunningham, he's great in every single area. Cut down on the turnovers, Cade. Improve your efficiency, particularly the three-point shooting. It's going to come back to bite you come playoff time. But as of right now, extremely good and still finds a way to be extremely impactful, even without those things. So if he can figure those things out, boy, oh boy, he's looking to be in MVP conversations for sure. Jalen Duren is not playing today. He's out with the suspension in the fight against Charlotte Hornets before the All-Star break. All-Star Thompson, he doesn't have much of an offensive game to him. He is uber athlete, so that's where his majority of his offense comes from. But what All-Star Thompson truly provides is absolute lockdown perimeter defense, and so he versus Jalen Brunson is going to be a very interesting matchup here tonight, specifically because All-Star Thompson won that battle the last time they matched up in Detroit earlier in the month. So their starting lineup is going to be Thompson, Duncan, Cunningham, Harris, which is the usual starting lineup, with Paul Reed as their backup center, but they don't have Isaiah Stewart or Jalen Duren for another backup center. He's their third-string center. Tobias Harris is incredibly important for them. He's the adult in the room. He is a go-to play onto himself. They throw it to him in the post, and they go to that very, very often when their offense kind of breaks down and they know they need a decent shot. He provides that. Ron Holland is the backup to All-Star Thompson. He's the other insane athlete who's a really great perimeter defender who's only getting better. He's only in his second year. He comes into the game. He mucks it up, kind of like Josh Hart, although he's not the offensive player that Josh Hart is. He is an excellent finisher around the rim, though, due to his athleticism. Gets out in transition to get buckets, but also the defense is his number one calling card. Isaiah Stewart is not playing today, like we talked about, because of the fight. Kevin Huerter, their trade deadline acquisition, doesn't seem to be super impactful so far, but we'll see now after the All-Star break if he gets fully integrated. A couple of guys. Duncan Robinson is super important for the three-point shooting. That's kind of his only value on this team, although he's not a bad defender and whatnot. Underrated in that regard. And we're getting ready for the tip-off here. Karis LeVert is not very good, and I'll be happy if I see Karis LeVert in the game. Dennis Jenkins is the other guy who is also really, really good for them. But we'll get to see him play here as we're getting ready for the tip-off. Here we go. Paul Reed versus Karl-Anthony Towns. Paul Reed, not a bad third-string center. Pretty solid. Paul Reed wins the tip, but it knocks it out of bounds. Doesn't knock it to a teammate. That's a guy who is not used to going for the tip balls to start the game. Just that to beef stew will not be served at dinner time. No, he will not. No, he will not. All right, let's do it. Let's do it. So they get it in. Karl-Anthony Towns up top, hands it off to Brunson, right wing three for Jalen Brunson over Thompson, and that's how you get us started, JB. And that's how we get started. Yes, sir, JB in the building. And I didn't change this. I can't believe I didn't change this. Wow, my bad, y'all, my bad. I knew there was something I was missing. The scoreboard, duh. Cunningham has it up top, dancing with it against Anunoby, step back, foul line, fall away, jumper, can't get it to go, Towns with the rebound. You love to see it, baby. You love to see it. Jalen Brunson bringing it down against Thompson. All right, where's my score bug? Knicks are versus the Pistons here, so we're all the way down here. Bridges down the lane, cross-court pass, Anunoby, wide open left wing three. Oh my goodness, he's got all day, all the time in the world, and he can't get it to go. And he can't get it to go. Come on, OG. It was right on line. It was right on line. All right, there we go. There we go. My bad. My bad. Look at that. So unprofessional. So unprofessional. But there we go. Also start the timer, me. Jeez. All right. Where are we at? There we go. Duncan Robinson, a straightaway three off some screens. Can't get it to go. Josh Hart with the rebound. We're pushing the other way. So far, the offense to start the game has been spectacular. Brunson has it on the right wing, being guarded by Robinson. Jab step in the hip. Brunson with a travel. I don't know about that one. Hit JB with a travel. JB don't be traveling like that. I'll tell you that, ref. Jalen Brunson's not going to give him much of a... he did travel. He lifted that pivot foot. Young on, what's up, Young? Amy Mature, what's up, Amy? Looking sharp. Hope the Knicks look that strong. Absolutely, Amy, absolutely. I'm trying to send them the positive vibes. They kick it out to Tobias Harris for an open three. Can't get it to go. Long rebound. Good boxing out from the Knicks. Allows Jalen Brunson to go and recover it. Hit ahead to Josh Hart, being guarded by Harris. He spins, driving to his left, down the lane. Pump fake, leans in, trying to draw the foul. Doesn't get it. Ball gets knocked out. Pistons are going to pick it up. It's a 4-on-2 fast break. Thompson, cross-court pass, out to Robinson, ran up the line by Josh Hart, relocates for a pull-up three, can't get it to go. Long rebound, Brunson knocks it into the back to Towns, home run pass to Hart, catches it over Robinson to the basket for the two-handed slam, and he gets knocked to the floor. Where's my foul? Give me a foul call. Beautiful pass by Karl-Anthony Towns, by the way. Beautiful pass. Gorgeous. Absolutely phenomenal. And then a feed inside to Paul Reed for the easy layup as the Knicks get beat down the court the other way, probably because Josh Hart was too busy arguing with the official. And the Pistons are now finally up on the board. It's 5-2 with 10 minutes to go here in the first. Brunson bringing it down the other way. Gets it over to Bridges. Bridges has it up top. Being guarded by Harris to get it over to Anunoby. Wide open right wing three this time. Line me up. Can't get it to go. Come on, OG. 2 wide open threes to start the game. He can't get it. He's just warming back up. First game back off the injury. Thompson has it on the right wing, being guarded by Brunson. Thompson picks up his handle. He's got nowhere to go. Good defense from the Knicks. Forcing it all the way out to Paul Reed. Has it up top, being guarded by Towns. Paul Reed dancing with it. He's going to keep it behind the back. Step back three over Towns. He doesn't even go out to contest, and he throws up a brick. It's exactly what the Knicks wanted. Paul Reed isolating, dribble, step back three. Yeah, great offense, Detroit. They hand it off to Brunson. Brunson has it on the right wing, being guarded by Thompson. A lot of standing around from the Knicks on this possession. Don't like that one. Brunson, quick crossover on Thompson. Puts up the jumper. Draws the foul on Thompson. He's going to go to the foul line for 2 free throws. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. He got All-Star Thompson all turned around, by the way. Hit him with the jab step. I'm coming over here. No, I'm crossing back over here. Thompson doesn't even know where he is. He's all the way pirouetting in a circle. Got no idea where he's going. Next thing he knows, Jalen Brunson's pulling up, and he runs right into him. So 2 free throws for Jalen Brunson here. We are at 9:14 to go, so let's sync up our timer perfectly. There we go. Chaos Kid, what's up, Chaos Kid? AP, what's up, AP? Said vacation time is over. Now the real season begins. Yes, sir, AP, yes, sir. I love the attitude, big dog. I love the attitude. Let's get it. Jalen Brunson at the foul line, knocks down the first free throw. I love to see it. Got one more coming. Solid, strong start for the New York Knicks so far. Hopefully they can keep it going. Joseph said Brunson already cooking. Never expected anything new. Absolutely. And there was a ton of talk from a lot of people from Detroit talking about how All-Star Thompson can lock Jalen Brunson down. Like, yeah, good luck with that. Just because you get the best of him one time does not mean that is going to be a regular occurrence. Jalen Brunson knocks down both free throws, by the way. It's 7-2. Cunningham has it up top, coming to his left off a Paul Reed screen. Foul line pull-up jumper, comes up short. Long rebound, knocked out of the air. And a foul on Mikal Bridges trying to keep Tobias Harris off the glass. And so it'll stay here with the Pistons. Off-ball foul on Bridges, fighting for the board. Cade Cunningham has it up top, being guarded by Anunoby. Brunson switches onto him. Cunningham coming to his left. Pull up straightaway three for Cade. Can't get it to go. Cade Cunningham having a terrible shooting night so far. Cross-court pass to Brunson, being guarded by Cunningham. Driving right past him to his left. Gets under the rim. Kicks out the Bridges. Wide open. Right corner three. Line me up. There we go. Cade Cunningham, the second three of the game. And they call it a long two. Come on. Get your toes behind the line. And the refs are actually going to pause the game here. I don't think a team called a timeout. I know the Pistons take the timeout, but the refs are going to go look to see if this is a three-point shot or a long two by Mikal Bridges if he had his toe on the line. We will see. It definitely on the replay there. They didn't show a great replay, but from what I saw, the angle that they showed, it looked like maybe he had his toe on the line. So we'll see what they come out with. Hopefully it's a three. But either way, at worst, it's 9-2, a 7-point start for the Knicks, and 8:30 to go, 8:40 to go. So far here in this first quarter. I'm back, and I'm ready to go. Boy, oh boy, am I happy to be watching some NBA basketball yet again. Mark said, looked like the toe was on the line. That's what it looked like. But they going to throw that magnifying glass on and try to get as good of an angle as possible. So I'm going to expect that it's a 2-point shot. We're going to keep it at 9-2. Anunoby got 2 wide open threes, man. If he would have knocked one of those down. To be fair, Cade Cunningham has had some wide open looks so far. Two out of the mid-range, one a pull-up three. He's not very efficient with pull-up threes. So he is now 0 for 3 from the field so far tonight. No rebounds, no assists for Cade Cunningham. And the only guy who's made a shot is Paul Reed, who made a easy drop-off dunk. Nobody's made a shot outside of the paint for the Pistons so far tonight. I love the way Karl-Anthony Towns is playing so far. Absolutely love it. He has not scored. He has not taken a shot, but I think he's been phenomenal so far. I think he's been phenomenal. Where is that? That's coming from there. Oh, that's because that's drooping down a little bit. If we lift it up, if we can lift that up. All right, that should be better. Also do that. There you go. There you go. Sometimes you gotta play with the lights a little bit, just a little bit. Mark said he's one less toenail, got it removed. He did get it removed. Toenail will grow back, but he did get that toenail removed. Yeah, he gets a pass. He gets a pass for the next, 2 or 3 games just to get back into the flow of things. Indy Afro, what's up, Indy? Please beat Detroit. I'm hoping so. Albert said all hands on deck. I can't wait to see what Jeremy Sohan looks like. I can't wait to see Jose Alvarado get into the game. I'm very excited for the game tonight. Very excited. Doug Fresh, what's up, Doug? Nick Yak said they're now shooting 45% from 3 against us again. I would be interested, I'm sure I could look it up, but I would be interested to see how many times the Detroit Pistons have shot 45% or better so far this season as a team. I definitely think it is very, very, very low, the number. Mark said, been there, it's not fun, especially if it's the big toe. Yeah, I have never had it removed, my toenail. I've never had that operation, that surgery done. But I have torn a large portion of my toenail off before on my big toe. So I can't say I know what it feels like, but I know what it feels like to have an injured toe. And it's not great. It's not great. Young On said, I like the court background better than the player stats. I would agree with you, Young On, but unfortunately, also the play-by-play is just not up right now for them. So honestly, this is the best we could do for now. Here we go. We're back into it. They get it into Harris. Harris foul line pull-up jumper. Comes up short. Battle on the glass for the rebound. Paul Reed has it. Gets it over to Harris down the lane. Comes up short on the layup. And then fight for the loose ball rebound. Knocked out of bounds off of the Knicks. Come on, big Josh. We've got to squeeze that orange, big dog. Let All-Star Thompson knock it off of you out of bounds. They don't even have the play-by-play up right now on ESPN. So, I mean, the Gamecast up on ESPN right now. So we're going to keep the player stats for now, Young On, but we will try to see what's the best situation for us here tonight. Cade Cunningham has it up top, being guarded by Anunoby. He's going to dance around at Tobias Harris screen. Town switched on to Cunningham. He's going to walk him down. Step back, pull up 3 for Cade Cunningham. And he finally gets one to go down. There you go, Cade Cunningham. He's finally up on the board, now 1 for 4 from the field. And also the Pistons finally knocked down a shot outside of the paint. Brunson bringing it down the other way. He has it up top, shoves it over to Towns. Towns coming to his left, hands it off to Bridges. Bridges dancing around the Town screen, coming to his right, kicks it out to Jalen Brunson. Jalen Brunson inside pass to Josh Hart. Josh Hart dribbles it off of his own foot. Josh Hart. Okay. Josh Hart tried to dribble the ball after a nice slip pass, him cutting along the baseline. He tried to dribble the ball. And they initially ruled it out of bounds off of Josh Hart, but it was very clear it was off of Duncan Robinson. They initially gave it to the Pistons, but then they changed the call and it's back to the Knicks. Towns hits Bridges, cutting back door, swings it around. Josh Hart bullet pass inside the Bridges for the layup as Duncan Robinson hit the floor. He's slow to get up. He's looking a little injured, but either way, beautiful ball movement from the New York Knicks for the easy layup from Mikal Bridges. I'm loving it. Quick crossover by Cade Cunningham all the way to the rim. Layup got it to go and 1. Mikal Bridges gets called for the blocking foul. Brother, you got to step up and take that charge, man. That's a weak move right there for Mikal Bridges. You are in position and you just stood there and allowed Cade Cunningham to just go right into your chest. You didn't even look to take a charge. So Cade Cunningham's at the foul line for 1 more. And Shamit is coming in for Bridges. That's 2 fouls on Bridges. You rarely see Mikal Bridges get into foul trouble because he is so averse to contact. But Shamit is in now for Mikal Bridges. Cunningham now has 8 He has 6. He has 6 of their 8 points now as he knocks down that and one free throw. It's 11-8. Brunson has it on the right wing, 7:30 to go. Coming to his left to get it over to Josh Hart. Josh Hart has it up top. Coming to his left, hands it off to Anunoby. Anunoby attacking Harris, spins to his left, down the lane, scoop layup with the right hand, and he got the layup to go. What a beautiful, explosive move from OG Anunoby there. My goodness. Cunningham has it on the right wing. Pull up 3 over Anunoby. Looked like Anunoby got a piece of it as he shot up an air ball. And now Josh Hart bringing it down the other way as he snagged the air ball. They get over to Towns. Towns is the trailer. Doesn't want to take that 3 as Paul Reed closes the airspace to get into Anunoby being guarded by Cunningham. Putting the ball on the floor. Kicks it out to Towns. Towns up top. He's going to put up the 3 over Paul Reed. Can't get it to go. Towns hit the floor. He was looking for the foul call. They don't give it to him. Here comes Thompson pushing the other way. The Knicks do a good job getting back on defense. Shamet guarding Thompson up top. Ooh, beautiful crossover from Thompson. Beautiful slip pass inside to Cunningham. Goes up with the layup over Towns. Got it to go. Good job from Towns not to give him the foul. Just put your hand up, contest, and force him to make a tough shot, and he did, because that's what Cade Cunningham does. Brunson bringing it down, gets it over to Shamet, back to Brunson. Brunson lines up the 3. He's rushed it. I knew he rushed it. Just hit that pump fake, Brunson. You know Thompson's going to hit that flyby. Here comes Harris bringing it down the other way. Harris has it up top. He's going to attack to his right, down the lane, throws up the floater, can't get it to go, but a foul called on Towns. Is going to send Harris to the foul line for 2, and it's 13-10. Beautiful pass from Thompson. They're showing that crossover and pass. Mark said, guess the toe is okay. It should be. It should be. It's been about 2 weeks since it. Harris knocks down his first free throw. Mitchell Robinson comes in for OG Anunoby here. Interesting. We're going to the double big, like Nick Yak said earlier. Going to the double big. Crandon, what's up, Crandon? Not going to lie, Brunson was hard to watch during the All-Star game. No offense. How was he hard to watch? He wasn't even doing anything. What was hard to watch about it? He let everybody else cook. He was on the old man team. Brunson bringing it down the other way. You know who was hard to watch? Was Jaylen Brown, chucking up shots and missing everything. Playing very selfish basketball. That was hard to watch. Brunson coming to his left. Off a Robinson screen. Brunson putting his head down, attacking, bump Euro, floater, can't get it to go. Robinson battling on the glass, can't grab it. Paul Reed picks it up, quick outlet to Cunningham. Cunningham bringing it down, Brunson will pick him up. Cunningham crosses over, down the lane, layup, can't get it to go. Robinson with the rebound, gets it over to Josh Hart. Josh Hart gets caught in the air, gets it over to Shamet. Shamet back to Hart. Hart down the lane, layup with the right hand, got it to go over Thompson. Beautiful transition play for the New York Knicks there. Also pretty good defense to force the miss and snag the rebound and get out and run. Harris did knock down the other free throw, by the way, so now it's 15-12. They get it over to Harris. Harris being guarded by Hart. Harris with the jab step, coming to his left against Hart, leans in, draws the foul, gets the shot to go down as well. It's going to the foul line for 1 more. The Pistons have crawled their way back in, and Harris could tie it here at 15. Crandon said Jaylen Brown was a bum. Bum of the game. Was definitely Murray. He was awful. I mean, it's an all-star game. Mark said Josh was balling. Josh is playing well. Josh is playing well. He looks very healthy. He looks way better than he did the end going into the... As Mo Diawara is in the game, by the way. The rumors of his downfall were very, very much exaggerated. Shamet has it up top, coming to his right up the Robinson screen, inside pass to Robinson, kicks it out, they swing it around the Brunson. Brunson puts up the 3 over Robinson, comes up short, Harris with the rebound, knocked out of his hands, but right to Harris. Harris shot out of a cannon, bringing it down, loses the handle, kicks it out. Cunningham in transition for a 3, got it to go, and the Pistons take a 2-point lead. 17-15, 5 minutes to go. Why does my timer stop? They did not stop it. Josh Hart has it on the right wing. They get over to Robinson. Robinson has it, hands it off to Mo Diawara. Diawara coming to his right. Cross-court pass, Shamet, wide open left wing 3. What a pass. Can't get it to go. Long rebound. Paul Reed picks it up and they get it over to Cunningham, and Cunningham will walk it down the other way. We're under 5 to go. Josh Hart guarding Cunningham. They lob it inside to Paul Reed. Runs right into Brunson. And a blocking foul on Jalen Brunson. And they count the layup? Listen, if you're going to call a blocking foul there, that's got to be on the floor. That's got to be on the floor. Paul Reed's going to go to the foul line for 1 more. They give him the layup. He was not in the act of shooting. He ran into Brunson, then looked at the rim, then shot it up there. Mark said, we're off right now, get right? Yeah, I mean, listen, the Pistons missed everything to start the game, and the Knicks made a lot, made most of their shots. Now the Knicks are missing everything, and the Pistons are making most of their shots, so it's balancing out. Both teams just got to get back on track here. It'll average itself out. Got to get back in the game, though. You're down 5. You don't want to go down double digits. I'll tell you that. 4:30 to go. Paul Reed knocked down his and one free throw. Josh Hart has it up top, being guarded by Ron Holland, who's subbed in. They get over to Brunson, curling off a Robinson screen. Brunson down the lane, throws up the floater. Got it to go for JB. Ocean View. What's up, Ocean View? This matchup is so refreshing. It's a good matchup. It's a good matchup. Danish Jenkins is in the game. He's being guarded by Shamit. They get it over to Cunningham. Cunningham kicks out to Thompson. Jab step. Coming to his right. Kicks it out to Holland. They extra pass. Extra pass. Cunningham is straight away 3 over Josh Hart. And Cunningham knocks it down. He came out missing everything. And now just had to get warmed up into the game. Now he's knocking him down. Now the Knicks have to adjust. Alex Davis. What's up, Alex? Let's go Detroit. Detroit playing well after a slow start to the game. Up by 6. Diawara up top. Bullet pass inside the Robinson for the two-handed slam. Beautiful pass from Mo Diawara, by the way. He continues to excel in his role. Absolutely excellent. Cunningham bringing it down. And a moving screen on Danish Jenkins. Yes, sir. He had Mo Diawara guarding him, by the way. Mo Diawara picks up that foul. Or forced Danish Jenkins to pick up that foul. That's just a bad play from Jenkins. He just sets a moving screen. Cunningham definitely didn't need a moving screen there. Joe said, where's Drolano? Where is Drolano? Our resident Pistons fan. Josh Hart driving to his left. Pump fake, spins, kicks it out to Shamit. Pump fakes, good defense from Jenkins not to go for it. Mid-range pull-up jumper for Shamit, can't get it to go. But a foul is called on Jenkins. That's already a second foul. Danish Jenkins, 2 quick fouls in successive plays. So Shamit's going to go to the foul line for 2. Tay Cowboys, what's up, Tay? Detroit's still not winning. Refs can try all they want to. Well, Shemit's at the foul line for 2 free throws here. It's 23-19. 3:30 to go here in this first quarter. Excellent game so far. Very excited. Very excited. I'm so happy we got NBA basketball back, man. College basketball's fun. I love me some college basketball. I love me some basketball overall. But there's just something special about the NBA, man. It's just the highest level you can watch it at. Jose Alvarado coming in, baby. Yes, sir, Jose. It's coming in from Mo Diawara. Nah, I don't love that. Don't love that. 313 Thug Living. What's up, Thug? King Cade. Cade is playing very well after a slow start. MBM. What's up, MBM? Crayon said, we'll say watching Cade and Ant on the same team was a lot of fun to watch, for sure. Sure, the futures of the NBA, for sure. Shannon misses the second free throw. Don't love that. But it's a one-possession game, 23-20. Danish Jenkins bringing it down against Alvarado. They get it over to, who's the young man that's in right now? Tolu Smith, right? Tolu Smith. Cunningham has it up top, being guarded by Robinson. Step back. Baseline fall-away jumper, can't get it to go. Battle on the glass for the rebound, knocked around. Brunson able to pick it up, and we're bringing it down the other way. Excellent defense by Robinson to force a tough shot by Cunningham, by the way. Brunson along the baseline. Beautiful pass out to Alvarado. Ran off the line by Jenkins. Good defense from him. Alvarado has it up top, resetting the offense. Alvarado dancing with it. They get it over to Brunson. He's being guarded by Cunningham. He's going to run the pick and roll with Robinson. Coming to his right off the screen. They trap him. Try to lob it over the top. Cunningham knocks the ball loose and comes up with the steal. Bad pass from Brunson. Cunningham shot out of a cannon. Throws the lob up top to Tolu Smith. And a turnover. Brunson does a great job knocking it loose to Alvarado. Alvarado over to the rim. Lefty layup. Got it to go for Jose Alvarado over Javonte Green. You love to see it. Beautiful finish. AP with a very generous super chat. Appreciate you, AP. We'll read it in 1 second. Cunningham has it up top, being guarded by OG Anunoby, who subbed back in. Didn't even realize. OG putting his shoulder down, gets into the lane to kick it out. Javonte Green, a right corner 3, got it to go over Shamit. Every time the Pistons play the Knicks, suddenly they can't miss from 3. Every other team they play, they can't buy a basket from the perimeter. When they play the Knicks, boy, oh boy, do they become marksmen. They love matching up against the Knicks. Great test for the Knicks. Alvarado has it on the left wing, being guarded by Jenkins. Coming to his right off the Anunoby screen. They get it over to Brunson. Brunson dancing with it. Crosses over to his right, being guarded by Holland. Down the lane. Gets the ball knocked out of his hands. Throws it up. Can't get it to go. Robinson with the rebound. Gets fouled. Can't get the layup to go, but he will go to the foul line for 2 free throws. Come on, Big Mitch. Knock down your free throws. Thug Living with the subscription. Appreciate you, Thug Living. Hope you're having a good time tonight, brother. Now, AP with a very generous super chat. Appreciate you, brother. So we absolutely cannot lose this game tonight. That's all I have to say. Hit the likes. Appreciate you, AP. Appreciate you. Now, I don't think this game takes on as much importance as some of you guys, including AP, but I would like to see them get a victory. For sure. For sure. The Flea said Sparkplug GTA. Absolutely. Absolutely. Joseph said, come on, Mitch, hit at least 1. All I'm asking for is 1 free throw, Big Mitch. All I'm asking for is 1. All I'm asking for is 1. My tie, you know what I have, though? I have this for my tie. Hold on. I do have me a tie clip, which helps. Which helps. Every time I look at myself in the camera, I'm like, why do you look like a hot mess, brother? Out here looking like a hot mess. Let me throw my tie clip on. Keep my tie where it needs to be. There we go. We should be all right. Should be all right. Joe said, I don't care if we lose. Playoffs are a different ball game. Playoffs are a different ball game. I wouldn't say I don't care if we lose. I definitely want to win this game, obviously. But, yeah, like I said, it doesn't take on as much of importance for me as it does for some of you guys, but it is for sure an important matchup and an important game. Ocean said it's a bragging rights game. For sure. For sure. Yak said it's not a must as much as it is a big win. Yeah, I think that's very well put, Yak. I agree with that. David M. said, I absolutely care if we lose. I care too. I absolutely care if we lose too. I just don't think it's as important if they win. I don't think it's a must win. Like, I agree with how Yak phrased it. It's not a must win, but it is would go a long way. It is a big game. Cranen said, which team do you think is most likely to convert the Eastern Conference? Wolves, Grizz, or Pelicans? Probably isn't, which team's most far east? Isn't Minnesota most far east? Wouldn't it be Minnesota, technically? Or is Memphis? Doesn't it come down between Minnesota and Memphis? Who's most far east, technically? That's who I would go with. Who's most far east? Albert said Jeremy's playing. Jeremy should be playing today. Should be making his debut today. At least that is what we were kind of alluded to from the coaching staff. Scomberg, what's up, Scomberg? Knicks winning today because Chevy has the spiffy suit on. Thanks for the call. Let's go, Knicks. Appreciate you, Scomberg. Appreciate you. Say my username. What's up, username? This is a must-be competitive game, not a must-win, but a win would still be expected. Yeah, I agree with you wholeheartedly. Absolutely be competitive. That is like the lowest baseline I could give them for sure. With the Pistons missing both centers, both their rotation centers, and Jalen Duren, their all-star, and Isaiah Stewart, one of the best rim protectors in the league, missing both of those guys, the Knicks should absolutely win this game. I would be disappointed if they didn't. There wouldn't be much of an excuse if they didn't, but that does not mean that if they lose, that I'll be devastated. Mindset John, what's up, Mindset John? Granny said most far east would be the Grizz. Yeah, okay. Then I think it should be Memphis then. I definitely don't want Anthony Edwards in the East, I'll tell you that. Mindset John said, you look great in the suit tonight. So do the Knicks. Appreciate you, Mindset John. Appreciate you, brother. It is a big game. It is our first game back. We wanted to make sure we came correct for our New York Knicks. David M. said, wasn't New Orleans in the East before? I don't think so. Maybe, but I don't think so. Angela Harrington, there you go, Chevy. Type in just to add to the suit. Absolutely. Mitch Robinson at the foul line. Give me one, Big Mitch. Give me one. Misses the first one badly. All right, give me one, Mitch. Give me the second one. The first one is a warm-up. Give me the second one, big dog. Cranen said, only thing I would say with the Wolves would be in the same division with Detroit. Cool, but I don't want Anthony Edwards in the East. That man scares me. You already got to deal with Cade. Robinson misses both, throws up 2 bricks. Javonte Green with the rebound, bringing it down against Alvarado. Danish Jenkins bringing it down against Alvarado, Jenkins, all the way to the rim, gets the layup over Shamit, and then offensive foul on Danish Jenkins, his 3rd foul. 3 on Danish Jenkins. Ocean View said Larry Johnson's Hornets team was in the East, but that was Charlotte, though. That's when they were the Charlotte Hornets, which they are now. Alvarado has it up top. Dancing around a Robinson screen. Gets it over to Brunson, being guarded by Holland. Driving to his left, bullies his way into the paint. Fall away jumper. Great defense from Holland. It did not matter as Jalen Brunson got it to go anyway. And Danish Jenkins bringing it down against Alvarado. Jenkins has it on the left wing. They get it over to Karis LeVert, being guarded by Shamit. LeVert coming to his right, off a high screen, dancing with it. They get it over to Jenkins, curling off a screen, pump fakes, back to LeVert, pump fakes again to his left, inside pass to Tolu Smith. Bad defense from Mitchell Robinson there, getting caught in no man's land. Come on, Big Mitch. They get it into Shamit, and Brunson will walk it down the other way. 28-24, minute to go here in this first quarter. Brunson has it up top. Brunson calling for a screen from Shamit. Swings it out to Anunoby. Anunoby inside the Robinson. Robinson has it up top. Faces up against Tolu Smith. Fakes the handoff. Keeps it. Driving to his left. Has it. Driving down. Blows past him. Layup. Can't get it to go. Big Mitch. Come on. And a foul on Tolu Smith. So they bail Mitch Robinson out. But you gotta just throw that down, Mitch. Don't go for the finger roll layup. You're not a finesse player, brother. Throw that down with one big hand. Mitchell Robinson post moves. I love it. I love it. So Robinson's at the foul line for 2 more. Now you owe me 2. Because I need you at least at 50%, Mitch. So now you owe me 2. And he rattles in the first one, baby. We just needed to warm up. Yes, sir, Big Mitch. Yes, sir. You got one more coming. Knock this one down, too. Mitch. Do me a favor, knock this one down, too. If I use my mic all day, I think I have, right? I've been holding it. Mitch. And he knocks down 2. That's what I'm talking about. Keep me at around 50. It's the lowest bar I can set, big dog. Lowest bar I can set. You're looking good. You look good, my boy. You look good. Danish Jenkins bringing it down. Jenkins has it on the right wing, hands it off to LeVert, coming to his left. Shaman getting over those screens with gusto, as Clyde Frazier would say. They get it over to Jenkins. Jenkins up top, being guarded by Shaman on a switch, crosses over to his left, down the lane, in the paint, gets blocked, fight for the rebound. Robinson knocks into the air. Shaman with the rebound, home run past Alvarado, leaves it off for Brunson, and an offensive foul on Jose Alvarado running in to Ron Holland. And Brunson is telling Alvarado, just shoot that shot, brother. Just shoot that shot. And Alvarado's nodding to him like, I just got to shoot that shot. Trying to get a little too fancy there. Joe said, yes, sir, I told you he'll get better, work the free throws as the game goes on. Jeremy Sohan is coming into the game, baby. He's coming in for JB. Jay Bizzle. Foong Pei sent 5 gifts. Give memberships? Oh, my goodness. Foong Pei with the generosity. Shout out Foong Pei. My guy Foong Pei. Incredibly generous of you, brother. Thank you for giving back to the community, man. Thank you. Cade Cunningham bringing it down against Anunoby. It is 28-26. Jeremy Sohan is in the game. We got Robinson, Sohan, Shamit, Alvarado, and Anunoby. A defensive lineup if I've ever seen one. Cunningham has it up top, being guarded by Anunoby. Coming to his left, half spin, driving it down. Tried to throw a bullet pass inside. Ball got knocked loose. Great hands from Mitchell Robinson, forced the turnover. It was a bad pass. Hit ahead pass to Anunoby at the buzzer. Line me up, OG. Can't get it to go down. He's now 0 for 3 on Waterman looks, OG. He's got to get back into the game. I get it, but ooh, baby, we was right there. We were right there. Boudreaux, Detroit basketball. Detroit basketball is indeed in the chat tonight. Appreciate you guys. Joseph said crazy first quarter. Back and forth affair, 28-26. Very good game. Expected. Very much expected. Mark said, dang, that would have been nice. Would have been real nice. I will say, Cade Cunningham has half of the Detroit Pistons points. So unless he's looking to go for 50 or 60 tonight, I think the Knicks are in a pretty decent spot. Not a great spot, but a pretty decent spot. Amy Matrua said, missed you. I missed you guys. I missed the chat. I missed the chat immensely. Needed some people to talk basketball with, for sure. Something I want to look at real quick. What is the scoring looking like for the Pistons? I know it's been mostly Cade and Harris. Paul Reed with 5. He's actually the second leading scorer. Nobody else has really scored. Robinson's an offer. A true offer. Zeros across the board entirely in his 7 minutes. Also, Thompson an offer. He does have a rebound and 2 assists. And some solid defense as well. Tolu Smith has 2. Javonte Green has 3. Ron Holland has yet to score in his 4 minutes. Karis LeVert only played 1 minute, didn't score. Danish Jenkins 0 for 1 from the field. 4 minutes, 3 fouls for Danish Jenkins. He does have 1 assist and 2 turnovers. I wanted to look at the turnovers for Cade. He's got 2 turnovers tonight. There's 4 turnovers total so far. Nick Yak said Detroit, besides blown coverage, kept them out of the paint. Yeah. They made some jump shots for sure. Cade Cunningham is 3 for 5 from 3-point range tonight. We'll see if that keeps up. This is what is it, 60% from three so far for Cade. He is a 30% three-point shooter, 32 I think technically, 32% three-point shooter. He was shooting it much better going into the All-Star break, so we'll see. Maybe this is just him figuring out his jump shot towards the end of the year and getting hot here. But Larry, what's up, Larry? Is today your birthday? Today is not my birthday. Today is just welcome back to the NBA day. Tammy, what's up, Tammy? We got this. Absolutely. Absolutely. Yak said, I read that one from Yak. MBM said, Cade will keep them in the mix, but we still take this one. Let's go Knicks. Yeah. Yeah. Leeway Shi, what's up, Leeway? Have to get the ball inside, take advantage of it. I think as the game goes on, they'll do that for sure. The Pistons tonight are 4 for 10 from 3 for 40%, as I stand in the way of the number. 4 for 10 from 3 for 40% from three-point range for the Pistons after that first quarter. And the Knicks are 1 for 8. So if there's anything that'll balance itself out as the game goes on, is the Knicks will shoot it better as the game goes on. Also, the one-made three was their first shot of the game from Jalen Brunson. And the Fleas with a very generous super chat. Appreciate you, the Fleas. He said, like the stream for Josh Hart's thumb. We'll find you. You better like that stream because you don't want Josh Hart sneaking up behind you. I'll tell you that. Dre, what's up, Dre? Angel said, looks like Chevy had dinner date. Just a date with you guys, man. Just a date with you guys. AB said, Towns can show up for the All-Star game, but he can't show up for the Knicks game. Towns he was very good in his first minutes in the first quarter, brother. Don't worry about the box score. He was very good. Really liked the minutes Towns gave us. Really liked it. Thought he was very impactful. Paul Reed has it up top, being guarded by Karl Anthony Towns. They drop it down low to Holland. Holland with the layup over Anunoby. Got it to go. Great off-ball movement for the Pistons. Great play to come out to start the second quarter, and Alvarado will bring it down. The Knicks have Alvarado, Bridges, Anunoby, Diawara, and Towns. No Sohan. Came in for that last play. Alvarado has it up top. Switched onto by Paul Reed to get it over to Diawara. Back to Alvarado. Alvarado trying to get it down low to Towns. Alvarado's just going to have to go one-on-one down the lane. Beautiful move. Floater. Got it to go for Jose Alvarado. And he flexes on Paul Reed. You love that. Gotta love it. It is 30-28. Cade Cunningham has it on the right wing, being guarded by Bridges. Spins to his right. Steps back. Inside pass to Paul Reed. Paul Reed tries to get the inside pass to Javonte Green. Gets fouled by Mo Diawara. Mo Diawara just a step slow in the rotation. It's going to send Javonte Green to the foul line for 2. Rookie just a little slow in that rotation. Bum, 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 bum. $11 to go in the second quarter. We're just starting it off. Dog Catcher, what's up, Dog Catcher? Dog Catcher said, I liked as I don't want to get hard thumped. For sure. For sure. Javonte Green knocks down his first free throw. He's got another one coming. Boudreaux. Am I pronouncing your name correctly, brother? BB. Can I call you BB? KB. What's up, KB? Towns needs a yoga program. He might need a yoga program. He is stiff in the hips. Yoga program might help him out. For sure. Javonte Green knocks down both. Alvarado has it up top. Crosses over to his left. Down the lane. Scoop play with the right hand. Got it to go. And he is just... First 2 points, first 2 baskets, I should say, for the Knicks to start this half. Very much needed from Jose Alvarado. Getting into the paint here, attacking the Pistons. Karis LeVert gets into the paint. They kick it out to Cunningham up top, being guarded by Mo Diawara. Swings through to his right, down the lane, leaves it off inside for Paul Reed. A beautiful pass from Cade, man. Just reading Karl Anthony Towns coming over as he beat Diawara up top. Diawara, got to keep him in front of you, brother. He's not much of a three-point, not much of a perimeter shooter. The mid-range shot is solid, but the three-point shot is not. It has been today, but Anunoby coming off a curl, has it at the foul line, picks up his handle, swings it out to Bridges. A right wing three from McHale. He's got space, launches it, can't get it to go. Battle for the rebound. Green saves it inside to Cunningham, and he's bringing it down the other way. 34-30 right now. Also, I don't have this for you guys. My bad. My bad. There we go. This is who's on the court right now. Cunningham has it against Bridges, gets into the paint, follow-away jumper, gets blocked by Anunoby. Alvarado picks it up. Bullet pass hit ahead to Anunoby to the rim. Layup, got it to go for OG. Beautiful heads-up play from Alvarado to hit him with the hit-ahead pass, and great defense from Anunoby to get the block on Cade Cunningham. LeVert has it up top, being guarded by Bridges, dancing with it, crosses over, in and out, hands it off to Cunningham, jab step, coming to his right, picked up by Bridges. Cunningham dancing with it, loses the handle, picks it back up, driving to his left, spins to his right, stops, turns, pivots, spins, leans in, off glass, can't get it to go, can't get his putback. 2 missed shots for Cade Cunningham there. None of them hit the rim. Javonte Green has to fire it, throws up an air ball, and that's a shot clock violation. The defense was spectacular for the Knicks there. Cade Cunningham just trying to force the issue on that possession, though. Cavs Spider, what's up, Cavs? So if the Knicks lose, the Cavs are third? Oh, really? Shout out to Cavs. Alvarado bringing it down, being guarded by LeVert. Alvarado has it up top. Coming to his left off the Town screen. Pull up 3 for Jose Alvarado. Got blocked by LeVert. Come on, Jose. We can't be getting blocked there, brother. Thompson kicks it out. LeVert, right corner, pump fake, sidestep, puts it up out of the corner. Can't get it to go. Towns with the rebound. Towns bringing it down, gets it over to Anunoby. Anunoby hit ahead to Alvarado. Alvarado pump fakes, driving to his right, leaves it off for Anunoby. Anunoby driving to his left, going all the way to the rim. Gets blocked by Cade Cunningham, and there's a wedgie up in the corner, but stuck between the rim and the backboard. Great defense from Cade Cunningham. If you're Anunoby, you got to take one more beat just to throw him off balance just a little bit before you go up for that shot. Maybe even go for a reverse there. Or lean in instead of going towards the baseline there on the dunk attempt. But that's just great defense from Cade Cunningham. That's a great recovery from him. Albert said, bring Jeremy in again. We'll see. We'll see. Joe said, not the wedgie. Not the wedgie. Not the wedge. 9 minutes to go here in the second. It's going to be a jump ball. I believe any 2 players can jump it off. Yeah, any 2 players. So Robinson is now in the game alongside Karl-Anthony Towns. We got Robinson, Towns. Is he coming for Diawara? He did come in for Diawara. We got Robinson, Towns, Bridges, Alvarado, and Anunoby. I like this lineup a lot. Mark said Cade fouled him. Nah, I think that was a clean block. Towns wins it. Shaman able to recover it back to the Knicks. Shaman gets it over to Alvarado. A fresh 24 for the New York Knicks. Alvarado has it up top, calling that a set. Get it over to Bridges, trying to get it to Towns. Get it to Towns in the post. Being guarded by Green. A lot of contact, Knocked out of bounds by Green. A lot of contact. Boudreaux said Towns can't jump over a softball. He's talked about it. He don't really got too many ops. That's why you got to develop that 3-point shot, brother. Isaiah Garneau to Isaiah. This is probably the best I've seen Cat on defense this season. He's been great. They get it into Robinson. Hands it back off to Alvarado. Alvarado driving to his right. Shot clock money now. He's got to shoot up a step back 3. Can't get it to go. Battle on the glass for the rebound. Knocked out to Cunningham. He gets a running start against Shamet. Bump Euro. Shamet knocks it out of his hands. Cunningham picks it up. And then no foul call. Cunningham upset. Definitely a lot of contact. He's got a bit of a gripe there. Shamet out on the left wing. Bullet pass inside the Bridges. Fall away baseline jumper. Can't get it to go. Towns. Offensive rebound in the paint. Pump fake. Steps through. Layup. And he draws the foul. He's going to the foul line for 2 free throws. Ton of contact down low in the paint. They're trying to keep him off balance. Towns holding on to that eye that he got busted open before the All-Star break. He's no longer wearing the bandage, but I'm sure that's still a tender area for my guy. This is a challenge. This is a challenge from the Pistons. Joe said, at least the refs are letting them play. It's definitely physical on both sides, for sure. Maybe a little too physical. Maybe the refs got to clean it up a little bit here. You're going to start getting a lot of complaints coming around from both sides. You're going to start getting, the game's going to get real chippy real soon if the refs don't start cleaning it up here. The Flea said, no Duran, no Stewart. Cat needs a bucket man. I think Cat just needs to play well. Obviously, we want to see him score, for sure. And he should, but Nicky X said, sorry, that was a foul with the body. It should be. Mark said, they're going to overturn this, I bet. Probably. They're probably going to tell Towns he hooked him, with the Shaq elbow. But if anything, that was a foul with the body, right? So, should probably be a foul on the Pistons. Even if there wasn't a foul on the body on the exact play where Towns went up for the layup, should still be a foul on the rebound attempt where they were just slapping at his arms. Cade said, I wonder what Cade is complaining about. He was complaining about the previous play that he got. There was a ton of contact where he was under the rim. Ball was knocked out of his hands and we recovered it. He was under the rim. He tried to go for a layup. Bridges definitely made contact with him in the back. And he was complaining there should have been a foul there. In my opinion, there definitely was a foul there. Should have been a foul on Bridges, his third. But the Knicks got away with one. But Lee Wei Shi said Sheffy styling and profiling. Woo! For sure. Abe said 1 for 11 on 3. Can we do something else when these shots are not falling? Brother, they've only taken 11 threes. Trust me, if they were making them, they would have taken 20 by now. Isaiah Garner said, Cade is playing well. This is what we wanted from Cade, especially from the defensive side and his effort. He's just struggling on offense. I don't even think he's really struggling on offense. He's taken one shot. He's just not forcing the issue, right? Which is, I think if I asked you guys, would you rather Karl-Anthony Towns score 25 a game and be a terrible defender, or score 18 to 20 a game and be a solid defender? You would all choose 18 to 20 a game. So don't get on his case now when he's doing exactly what we'd prefer him to do. Just play good, solid team basketball. Now, the points have to come for sure. If he ends the night with an offer, that's an issue. If he goes into halftime with an offer, that's an issue. But right now, with 0 points, 0 for 1 from the field, he's starting to get active in the offense a little bit more here in terms of looking for his own shot, and the offense is looking more active, looking to get him the ball and more shots. It's an offensive foul on Towns. They won the challenge. Nick Yak said, I love this cat. I hated him just looking for threes. I like this version of Cat a lot. I like this version of Cat more so than I did other versions of Cat we've had on this team. Even this year of versions of Cat we had on this team. So the Pistons get the ball back. LeVert has it up top. Driving to his right on Alvarado. Alvarado knocks the ball loose. And it's going to stay here with the Pistons. Good defense from Alvarado. Good hands. MBM said, Cat playing within the framework of the offense. I think we're good. Less is more, my opinion. For sure. Now, we still need him to score. Obviously, he's got to be a part of the offense. Cunningham knocks down, curling off the screen, a foul line pull-up jumper. Great play from the Pistons, by the way. Great play to get him an open mid-range shot. He's 6 for 16 from the field, so he's not lighting it up. He's not very efficient so far tonight. He's got a couple of turnovers, but they lob it down low to Towns in the post. Backing down Harris in the paint, throws up the hook, comes up short. Bad on the rebound. Robinson with the rebound, gets fouled. He's going to the foul line for 2. And Towns talking with the official, looking for a foul. He doesn't get it. David M. said, do you think JB will get the max? I got a feeling he's going to give us another discount to stay competitive. He already talked about it in a Variety interview, David M. Oh, he going to get that max, brother. He's going to get that max. He said, I already did right by the organization one time. Now I should be getting it on the back end. Robinson at the foul line. And this is the first free throw. Give me one, Mitch. Give me one. 50% is all I ask for from Mitchell Robinson. It's the lowest bar I could possibly set for anybody in the NBA. Asking for 50%. He was 2 for 4. Now he's 2 for 5. Give me this. Get me to 3 to 6, brother. Get me to 3 and 6. Come on. The free throws are starting to come around, Big Mitch. Yes, sir. A perfect second free throw. I'm loving it. I'm loving it, Mitch. Cunningham has it up top, being guarded by Shamit. They get it over to LeVert. LeVert, mid-range pull-up jumper, way off. Good defense from Alvarado. Shamit with the long rebound. Hit ahead to Bridges. Bridges bringing it down against LeVert. He has it up top. Bridges spinning to his right, picks up his handle, bounce pass to Robinson, gets it over to Shamit. Shamit steps back. Good defense from Holland to close out the airspace on Shamit. Doesn't give him a shot. Shamit pump fake, steps through, scoop layup, can't get it to go, but a foul on Ron Holland is going to send Shamit to the foul line for 2. Good job from Shamit getting to the foul line here. His 3rd and 4th free throws of the game. Mark said Shaq made a living off that same elbow. He did. He did. Shaman knocks down the first free throw. Joseph said 3 for 6 is really good for Robinson so far. It's fantastic. It's fantastic. For a guy who started the year shooting 17% from the foul line, it's fantastic. It's fantastic. I'll take it. Take it 10 times out of 10. Gigi said Cade putting a clinic on Shamit. He is cooking him. He is cooking him for sure. Cade has only sat out a couple of minutes in that first quarter. For outside of that, he's been in the entirety of the game. Leaning very heavily on Cade Cunningham so far tonight, who has 16 of their 36 points. We'll see if that's sustainable for them. Harris bringing it down. Good ball denied by Shamit here on Cunningham. They get it over to Cunningham now. Out on the left wing, being guarded by Shamit. Get it into Harris. High post, right wing. Left wing, excuse me, being guarded by Hart. They show a double team, spins along the baseline, pump fake, steps through, inside pass. Beautiful pass from Harris. Mitchell Robinson got to recover back to that front of the rim, brother. Thompson able to easily throw down the two-handed hammer. Alvarado down the lane, kicks out the Bridges. Bridges back out to Alvarado. A straightaway three from Jose. Comes up well short. Three-point shot has not been in his bag here tonight. It's 38-35. Harris lobs it down low to Cunningham. And a foul on Jose Alvarado. Bruce Fowler said, everyone says Detroit is so physical. They foul on every play. That is a part of being physical, yes. They are using the Oklahoma City playbook from last year in their defense this year. If you play so physically that you foul on every play, they're not going to call every foul, right? OKC cracked the code last year. Suddenly, they allow you to play 90s basketball in 2026 if you built up the reputation about being an extreme hack of a team. They can't call it every time, or at least the rest have proven that they're not going to call it every time. LeVert has it up top, being guarded by Brunson. Coming to his left. Robinson knocks the ball loose. LeVert picks it up inside to Harris for the two-handed slam and the foul. Tobias Harris going to the foul line for one more. And the Knicks are doing a really bad job. Let me give the Pistons credit here. The Pistons are doing an excellent job. The Knicks, when they show one more defender, the offensive player for the Knicks is slipping behind the defense along that dunker spot along the baseline. And beautiful drop-off passes by the Pistons all night have led to easy baskets for the Pistons. But the Knicks have done a really bad job of shoring up the front of the rim here. Harris at the foul line, misses that free throw, knocked out of bounds. It's going to go to the Knicks. Robinson and Tolu Smith battling on the glass. David M. said, maybe we should be a physical team too. I mean, there's a reason why 27 other teams or 28 other teams don't do exactly what the Thunder and the Pistons do. They don't have the players to do so. Brunson inside pass to Robinson. Robinson with the layup. Got it to go. Mitchell Robinson getting his buckets tonight. Beautiful pass from Brunson on the inside, by the way. Coming off a screen from Robinson. Robinson getting layups. Dennis Jenkins driving to his right on Alvarado. Has it in the post. Now driving to his left off the Harris screen. Lobs it inside to Harris along the baseline. Catches. Pump fake. Leans in. Fall away midi. Can't get it to go. Tolu Smith beating Mitchell Robinson up on the glass. Gets the layup to go. Come on, Big Mitch. You got to be better than that. You can't let Tolu Smith beat you on the glass there. And Brunson bringing it down the other way. He has it up top, being guarded by Dennis Jenkins. Now on the left wing. Dancing with it. Crosses over. Spins to his left. Down the lane. Mid-range pull-up jumper. Got it to go. What is the call here? So the refs, I don't know how that counts. I don't know how that makes sense. They call a 3-second violation on Mitchell Robinson, but they also reward Jalen Brunson with the basket. Where is the defensive 3 seconds? Oh, defensive 3 seconds on Tolu Smith. So they give Brunson the basket, but they also call 3 seconds. Alvarado with the steal to the basket layup, and Josh Hart misses a layup. Come on, big Josh. We got to get these layups to go down, brother. Thompson gets blocked by Brunson at the rim. Alvarado gets it to Josh Hart. Josh Hart has it on the left wing, gets it back to Alvarado. What a wild sequence. I turned my head for a second, and Brunson driving it down, floater. Can't get it to go. Robinson on the glass, battling for it, knocked loose. Smith able to pick it up. Here comes Thompson bringing it down. Thompson throws a lob up top to Smith, catches, comes down with it, kicks it out to LeVert, driving to his right on Shamit. LeVert pulls it out. Good defense from the Knicks to at least force them to reset it here. They get it out to Thompson. Thompson has it. Shot clock winding down. Thompson pulls it all the way back out, down to 5. Crosses over to his left. Stops, step back, pump fake, spins. Got nowhere to go. Cross-court pass. Harris, right corner 3 at the buzzer. Got it to go for Tobias Harris. He's been a great outlet for the Pistons tonight. Josh Hart has it on the left wing, being guarded by Harris. Calling out his set. Brunson coming to his right. They get over to Alvarado. Alvarado has it up top. Calling for a screen from Robinson. Now he slips it. Alvarado driving to his right on Thompson. Stop, leans in, pump fake, kicks it out. Sham at relocation, right corner 3. Can't answer. Long rebound. Alvarado beats Dennis Jenkins to it. Back to Alvarado. A right wing 3 for Jose Alvarado. He can't get it to go. And the Knicks, horrific shooting night continues. Getting wide open looks. Can't knock him down. Jalen Brunson still remains the only player to make a 3 tonight for the Knicks. He's got 1. Dennis Jenkins driving to his right on Brunson and a blocking foul on Brunson. If the Knicks could just knock down their shots tonight, my goodness. Mark said we got to take advantage of the non-Cade minutes. And knocking down your open looks would go a long way, for sure. For sure. Duncan Robinson coming in here. Karl-Anthony Towns comes in. So does OG Anunoby. Robinson and Shamet to the bench. Gigi said, why is Brown playing around with these rotations? I think these are just the normal rotations, brother. He's not playing around with anything. Dennis Jenkins has it up top, being guarded by Bridges. They get over to Robinson. Pump fake. Ran off the line. They kick it in the corner. Harris, another open corner 3. Can't get that one to go. Towns rips down a big, strong rebound in the paint. And here comes OG Anunoby bringing it down. OG Anunoby has it up top. Under 4 to go. Gets it over to Towns. Towns being guarded by Smith. Fakes the pass fake. Draws the foul on Tolu Smith. The Fleet said, going to be a frustrating 10-game stretch. We'll go through the next schedule at halftime. The Fleet said, have y'all seen the schedule? We've gone through the schedule a couple of times, but we'll look at it. We'll look at it at halftime. Just that said, set plays and timeouts, please. I mean, they have ran, a bunch of set plays tonight, and it's resulted in good open looks. They just haven't knocked any of them down. They got to knock down some of these threes, man. Towns said, they're open. They're open. Knock down the open ones. I'm not asking them to knock down contested threes. I'm just asking them to knock down the open ones. Towns kicks it out to Bridges. Bridges. 5 seconds to go on the shot clock. Got to make something happen. Driving it down. Stop. Fall away. Midi. Got it to go from McHale over Dennis Jenkins. And then he points at Dennis Jenkins. I love the feistiness this Knicks team has so far right now. Dennis Jenkins bringing it down against Bridges. Coming to his left off the Harris screen. Stops. Steps back. Kicks it to nobody. Thompson was not paying attention. Towns picks up the loose ball steal. Swing it out to Brunson in transition. He's going to pump fake. Spins off of Robinson. Coming to his right. Pulls it back out. Being guarded by Dennis Jenkins. Brunson has it. Has him in the post. Bagging him down. Stops. Kicks it out to Anunoby. Pump fake. Ran off the line to the basket. A lot of contact. Gets the foul call. He's going to the foul line for 2 free throws. 3-point shot not going down. Knicks going to the rim and getting to the foul line. David Ice Jr. said, Mike Brown still on the All-Star break. Horrible tonight rotations? I think the rotations have been very good. What issues do you guys have with the rotations? JA3, what's up, Jay? Crandon said, well, at least it's not Bell BTA tonight. Glad it's close. Yeah. Glad it's close, but no Duran. No Stewart. I'd like the lead. Now, the Knicks are also battling the fact that they can't buy a perimeter shot so far. OG Anunoby splits the free throws. 42-45. It's a 3-point game with 3 minutes to go here. Cunningham is back in. He has it up top, driving to his right, down the lane. Scoop play with the right hand. Got it to go. Bridges gets it over to Towns. Towns has it up top. Driving to his right. Fakes the handoff. Keeps it. Kicks it up top to Josh Hart. Swings it over to Brunson. Brunson coming to his right of the Hart screen. Harris switches onto him. Brunson's going to look to dance. Brunson back to Josh Hart. Josh Hart's going to take the lane. Drive it down. Fall away jumper in the paint. Gets a nice friendly roll to go down. Trading baskets here. Back and forth these two teams go. 47-44. 2:30 to go. Cunningham has it up top. Coming to his left. Cunningham driving to his left, spins to his right, gets to the mid-range, follow-away jumper over Brunson, rattles it in, and it stays in. Cade Cunningham has 20 points now. Brunson coming to his left, crossing over, down the lane, takes the bump, puts up the floater, can't get it to go, bat on the glass. Towns with his first basket and takes out his frustrations on the rim with a big one-handed jam. Cunningham driving to his right, has it in the post now, has it at the foul line against Anunoby, backing him down, pump fake, steps through, lefty layup, can't get it to go, but that's because he is fouled by OG Anunoby. He's going to go to the foul line for 2 free throws. And a timeout here by the New York Knicks, 49-46. MBM said Mike has a lot of toys to play with. Give him time. We're playing loose because Detroit's down key players. I don't think they're playing loose. I think Detroit's really good. I don't think the Knicks are playing loose at all. I think they're missing shots. They got to knock down some shots. I mean, we'll go through it. We got 2 minutes to go. We'll go through it at halftime. Maybe I'm missing something. Maybe I'm exaggerating. But the Pistons, I don't think the Knicks are playing loose. I think the Pistons are just beating them right now. Pistons are really good. Stop underrating the Pistons. I've said it time and time again. Jay said, I know there's been open looks, but every time down the court seems like a struggle. I disagree tonight, Jay. I don't think it's been a struggle tonight every time down the court. I think the Knicks have handled Detroit's pressure very well so far tonight. I think the other 2 matchups have very much felt that way, but not tonight. Not tonight. Not to me. Crane said, Cat was shooting with mid-range all-star game. Mark said, I would say the Knicks are playing too tight. Yeah, maybe a little bit. Maybe a little bit. The shot's not going down for an offensive first team is, a little bit of a death sentence, right? When you are a defensive team, if the shot's not going down, you could always still rely on the thing you do best, which is play defense, which is why most teams are built with the mentality of defense first. The Knicks are built with the mentality of having offensive players and then trying to shore up the defense as much as possible, which they've done a good job of doing. But when the shots are not falling, boy, oh boy, can it get ugly for a team that relies on their ability to score points. Because suddenly, you're not scoring points. David said we have no answer for Cade. Nobody has an answer for Cade. David, Cade Cunningham, this is what Cade Cunningham looks like every night. The Knicks actually have a very good answer for Cade. He is 8 for 18 from the floor for 20 points. 2 rebounds, 3 assists, and 2 turnovers. Right? He's scoring a lot, but he's taken 18 shots to get to 20 points. Right? He's taken 18 shots, which is not good efficiency at all. But he has to do so. They're missing their other all-star in Jalen Duren, missing Isaiah Stewart, and so he's like, all right, put the team on me. Right? Paul Reed's taking 4. Harris is taking 8, which is decent. Robinson's only taking 2, and Thompson's only taking 2. Who else is taking shots in this lineup? It's Cade or bust for them. And he's very good at what he does. But I think the best thing you can do against the Pistons is limit this number for Cade Cunningham. This is an indication of how well you're guarding Cade Cunningham. If you can keep this number low and keep his turnovers high, or at least close to his average, which is already high, I think you're doing a really good job of staying in front of him, of guarding him well. He's got 20 points in the first half. He's taken 18 shots to get there. Knicks are making it tough on him, but that's what good players do. Yak said I would try Sohan on him to take a look. Maybe. Just that to JB hit the first and a brick ever since. He's our leading scorer with 11. He's taken 10 shots to get to 11 points. But everybody's been bricks for sure. JB knocked the first one down, and then it's been bricks ever since for sure. For sure. Rog D guy, what's up, Rog? Third quarter of boom coming up. Keep making Cades take tough shots. Let's go, Knicks. Yeah, he's knocked down a bunch of tough shots today. He's 3 for 5 from 3, which is very unusual for him, for sure. But, great players are going to play well. You got to find ways to overcome it. Knicks are not doing a great job of doing that right now. Cunningham at the foul line. He knocks down the first one. He's got another one coming. The Flea said, let's see what Sohan got. I saw something interesting stats on him versus top players. It was intriguing. But it's also misleading a little bit. Try him, don't try him. Give him some more time to practice with the team. Depends on where he is in that regard, right? We'll see. I thought we were going to see him earlier, but he really only came in for the final play of the quarter. Brunson driving it down on Thompson. Pump fakes, gets it tries to get over to Towns, and Paul Reed picks it off. Brunson and Towns miscommunicating there. Thompson throws the lob up top to Harris, and Harris can't get the little floater in. Bridges saves it over to Anunoby after being a little too weak with the ball. Thompson almost picked it off, but Brunson now has it on the right wing, being guarded by Duncan Robinson. Brunson quick crossover to his right, blows past Robinson in the lane, throws up the floater, can't get it to go, but a foul on Paul Reed will send Brunson to the foul line for 2. They actually called one of those landing fouls where a guy shoots a floater and the defensive player flies into him. They normally don't call those, and it's very frustrating as when you watch a basketball player get absolutely demolished after they shoot the floater by the defensive guy coming flying into him. But they gave Brunson that call that time. Brunson's at the foul line for 2. Knocks the first one down. He's got another one coming. Just that said 1 for 14 from 3. Yeah, it's not great, but over the course of the full game, it's probably a good sign if they can knock down some perimeter shots. My goodness, it would go a long way for them. Brunson knocks down both free throws. A little over a minute to go, and Cade Cunningham will bring it down against Anunoby. Cunningham has it up top, being guarded by Brunson, coming to his right off the Paul Reed screen. Dancing with it, Brunson switched onto him, step back, pump fake, fall away, foul line jumper. Cade Cunningham got it to go. I mean, the Knicks are forcing him to tough shots, shooting fall away mid-range shots, and he's converting on them. That's what stars do. Towns has it up top, hits Josh Hart cutting to the rim, tries to kick it out to Brunson. A bad pass from Josh Hart, brother. You got to even just look at the rim. Just look at the rim. They knew you weren't going to take that shot. They kick it out to a wide open Duncan Robinson in transition, and he got it to go. You got to look at the rim, Josh. 56-48 now, an 8-point game going into halftime is not what you want to see when a team is missing 2 very key players. Brunson up top, coming to his left, dancing with it against Bridges. Brunson coming to his right, now coming to his left, dancing with it, steps back 3 over Thompson. Off the back rim, can't get it to go. Cunningham with the long rebound, bringing it down the other way. They get over to Harris. Harris, inside pass to Thompson. Thompson gets the layup, and a 10-point lead for the Pistons. And the Knicks will hold it for the final shot of the quarter. Really rough ending for the Knicks here. Brunson has it up top, being guarded by Thompson. Brunson coming to his left. Cunningham switched onto him. Brunson coming to his left again. Cunningham stays on him. They show a double team. They get it into Anunoby. They kick it up top to Bridges. A straightaway 3 over Thompson. Can't get that one to go. Way off. A bad shot there. And that will be the end of our first half. A great half of basketball from the Detroit Pistons. And a pretty bad overall first half from the Knicks. But let's take a look at it. Joe said it's okay, playoff guy. Nah, I don't think it's okay. I don't think it's okay to excuse a poor performance from the Knicks. They could absolutely be better. I wouldn't say it's okay. Obviously, we'll see what happens come playoff time, but my goodness. There we go. Let's take a look at it. Let's go to the team stats first. Big Rud. What's up, Big Rud? Terrible last minute. Yeah, for sure. That's not how you end the half. I mean, for the Pistons just turned it up there, and the Knicks fell right into the trap for sure. Nick Yaks at OMG, the last minutes were horrible. Absolutely. JK Roggs. What's up, JK? They obviously can't beat this team. I don't know, brother. You were saying the same, not you, but people were saying the same thing about the Knicks last year when they were 0 for 13 against the top 2 teams of the conference, or top 2 teams of both conferences, and then they made it to the conference final, so. Which is why everybody in the chat tonight's like, it's not a big deal. Come playoff time, it'll be different. But it is a big deal. Now, is it the end-all, be-all? Of course not. But it is a big deal. It is a big deal. You don't want to lose. You lost the first 2 games in disastrous fashion. It was 30-point blowouts in both. And then here tonight, they're missing their second all-star in Duren, and they're missing their backup big man in Isaiah Stewart. And he's still down by 10 at halftime. So it is a big deal, for sure. Dom Anthony, what's up, Dom? Would never pay to watch this Knicks play. It is a lot of money. Just that's an 0 for 15 in a row from 3. Yeah, let's look at it. Let's look at it together. So the Pistons overall shot 48% from the field, and the Knicks shot 42. Right? It was a slow start for the Pistons to start the game, and the Knicks started off pretty well, and then it just completely flipped the rest of the way, where the Pistons got it going. They're now shooting almost 50% from the field, doing a lot of damage in the paint tonight, which you would think wouldn't be the case with no Jalen Durden, no Isaiah Stewart, but it definitely has been the case. Cantan Music, what's up, Cantan? Hart and Brunson playing sloppily. I think everybody's playing a little sloppy, but maybe a little bit more so for Brunson and Hart for sure. We'll look at the box scores as well. Raymond, what's up, Raymond? The Knicks are intimidated by these guys, can't buy a basket. That's a very interesting point, Raymond, in terms of the intimidation factor. We could talk about three-point variance. Let's talk about it right now because the Knicks are 1 for 16 from three-point range. The 1 3 they made was the first three-point attempt, was the first shot of the game in general. Brunson knocked down a right wing three to start the game, and it felt like, hey, there you go. Brunson getting off with the three to start us off. And then they went 0 for 15 since then. And the Pistons are 6 for 15 from three for 40%. So if this could flip in the second half, the scores will flip in the second half as well. So Alex Hump, what's up, Alex? Roger G-Wo, what's up, Roger? The suit, and you've updated your mic setup too. Got a lot of things done during the break, brother. Got a lot of things done for sure. Relic, what's up, Relic? So overall, I mean, the Knicks are losing the possession battle, 46 to 43. They are losing the three-point battle. I mean, look, the Pistons are a defensive first team. Everything they do is off of their defense. Their offense plays off of their defense. That is, they're not a very good half-court offensive team in general. And, they score a lot of their points where their defense leads the way. The fact that their offense has been much better than the Knicks so far here today is the biggest issue. Now, we could talk about the reasons as to why. The Pistons are a very good defensive team. But the Knicks have just shot terribly so far tonight. Now, Raymond did make the point, like, the Knicks are intimidated. That's why they're missing the shots. I actually think that's a really good point. The Knicks, there was one shot in particular that's a great example of it. Earlier in the game, Thompson went for a steal, didn't get it, played the passing lane, didn't get the steal, went through to Brunson. Brunson took a one dribble in and rushed a pull-up three-point shot, which ended up being, he ended up missing it decently badly. I mean, it wasn't awful, but, hit off this, like it wasn't on line. It hit off the side of the rim. And that is somebody who's like, ooh, I may not get another decent look. Let me just fire this up really quickly. And he rushed the shot, which led to the miss. Now, the intimidation isn't like, ooh, no, I'm scared of these guys. The intimidation is, oh, man, like I may not get another look from this team. Like there's a lot of pressure. This has been talked about previously from guys and from teams and from players where there's a lot of, when you play a really good defense, there's a lot of pressure to knock down your open shots because you're probably not going to get a lot of open shots. And so that could possibly be an explanation as for why the Knicks have shot it so terribly against the Pistons this season, but also really good defense from the Pistons. I will say, Anunoby had wide open looks to start the game. He's 0 for 3 from 3. Brunson had a couple of open floaters he missed. Shamet had some open looks he just missed. Alvarado had some open looks he just missed. So, Hoobian, what's up, Hoobian? Raymond said also there's just too much standing still. I don't necessarily agree with that. I think the Knicks offense has been perfectly fine. They've generated good open looks. They just haven't knocked them down, David Osh Jr. said, it's all about Cat, no show offensively and soft. I think Cat has been perfectly fine tonight. Yeah, we need him to score more for sure, but I don't think it's all about Cat at all. I think we're watching two different games, David. B-Will, what's up, B-Will? What adjustments can Mike Brown make at halftime? Ask his players to make some shots. I think that could be the biggest adjustment. What adjustment can Mike Brown make, realistically? I know some people have been asking for Sohan tonight. Maybe he'll try him in the second half. Maybe going to the double big lineup a little bit more often. Against a team that's missing Durden and Stewart, you want to beat them up on the glass a little bit. Maybe you lean on the double big lineup a little bit more here tonight. Maybe a Sohan Anunoby or a Diawara Anunoby lineup instead of Bridges might be interesting. We'll see. Those are some of the adjustments he could make. There's just not a whole lot. I don't think the Knicks have played poorly. It was a really bad last minute. So a 10-point deficit at halftime looks a lot worse than what it should be. It's like a 4 or 6 point deficit. But yeah, I think part of it is hit the play better button, number one. And number two, maybe just trying a couple different things. David said, not really, we need Cat's offense. And Cat's offense has been good, right? The thing that is a justification for Cat's offense is not always going to come in points in this offense. right? Like, yeah, he needs to score more than what he scored so far, for sure, 100%. I wouldn't say it's been a great Cat game, but it's been fine. It has not been a bad Cat game whatsoever. The expectations need to change for Karl Anthony Towns. People are like, where's my 25-point per game stretch center? And it's like, that's not been his role so far this year. Also due to the fact that he just hasn't knocked down the three with consistency. But the defense has been solid. The rebounding has been good. The playmaking has been very good. And it's like, yeah, the gravity he's providing has been excellent. And the Knicks are generating good open looks because they're overreacting Karl Anthony Towns out on the perimeter and overreacting Jalen Brunson and other guys getting open looks like Mikal Bridges, like OG Anunoby, like Landry Shamet, like Jose Alvarado. Like, these guys are getting wide open looks because Karl Anthony Towns is so effective as a shooter, as an offensive player. He does not need to score points in order to be effective as an offensive player. He needs to do exactly what he's doing. Now, can he score some more baskets? Yeah. They're not going to win a game with Karl Anthony Towns scoring 2 points. Probably not. It'd be very difficult for them to do so. But I don't think he's been a problem whatsoever so far tonight. Whatsoever. Raymond said maybe the third quarter runaway start. Maybe a third quarter run may start. Yeah, for sure. It's hard to shoot it much worse. Unless they don't make a single three-point shot in the second half, it's only up from here with the perimeter shooting. Now, they're going to need to bring the perimeter shooter along with very good defense in order to get back into this one, which is only a 10-point game. You guys know how I feel about 10-point leads. Whole lot of nothing in modern basketball. 2 threes and all of a sudden it's a 4-point game, but yeah. Delu Marie. What's up, Delu? What's up, Marie? There you go, Marie. I should call you Marie. We can't hit nothing, and the defense lapses got us in the hole. Third quarter, boom. There was a couple of defensive lapses. We talked about it during the game in which the Pistons were doing an excellent job of when the Knicks were overreacting to guys like Cade Cunningham having the ball up top. The Pistons were doing a great job of having their guys float around that baseline in the dunker spot area and hitting drop-off passes. Excellent job of doing that from the Pistons and the Knicks. Mitchell Robinson in particular got caught like 2 or 3 times in no man's land, standing in front of the rim and not standing either under the rim or around the rim in order to protect from those drop-off passes. So that's an adjustment Mike Brown and the Knicks overall players can make, in protecting the rim against those drop-off passes. Just force them back out onto the perimeter and forcing them to knock down shots. Nick Yak said, just get good shots and play defense. Yeah, I mean, to your point, Yak, it's going to come down to them actually knocking down some shots in the second half here, right? Alex said, pass and move, catch and shoot, which they did a very good job of in the first half. They just, that last part, the shoot part, it didn't go well for them. They didn't knock them down. Overall, I mean, free throw attempts 16-10, so the Knicks have the advantage in that regard. A lot of that was, intentional fouling on Mitchell Robinson. The game plan when Mitchell Robinson catches the ball around the rim is just intentionally foul him, send him to the foul line. It's better than him getting a layup or a dunk. So those, that's part of the reason why they have more free throw attempts. Also, they got into their heads like, all right, the shot's not going down. Let's put our head down and attack. They did a good job of getting to the foul line, but, free throws are worth 1 point and 3-point shots are worth 3. So they got to knock down some threes here. They are winning the rebounding battle 24-22. They are winning the offensive rebounding battle 6-4. The assists, hard to get assists when you're not knocking down enough shots. So 15-12, the Pistons are winning that. 3 steals to 4 steals, 3 blocks to 4 blocks. Knicks are actually winning the stocks battle. Total turnover 7-6, so about even. Points conceded off turnovers about even. Points in the paint about even. Fouls even. Largest lead 10 and 7 respectively. Pistons over the Knicks. But the Pistons have led 71% of the way. And this is often a good indicator of who is actually going to win the game. As we've been covering games, this is why I like coming down all the way through the team stats, because this is actually a really good indicator. It just shows that a team has had the advantage all game long, or majority of the game. And 71-28, right? So about 70-30 is not oh my goodness, the Pistons have been dominating all game. But it has shown that they've had the upper hand majority of the way. So the Knicks got to clean that up. See if they can. Let's look at the box scores real quick. Harris with 9, Robinson with 3, Paul Reed with 7, Cade Cunningham with an incredible 24 first half points. If he replicates that in the second half, he's looking to be on his way to a 50 ball. That would go a long way for the Pistons to survive this game with no Dern and no Stewart. Dern creeping himself on his way back. Catan said, I think Diawara should get some of Bridges' minutes. He's already getting some of Bridges' minutes. All-Star Thompson had 4, 2, and 3. Cunningham with 24, 3 rebounds, 4 assists, 2 turnovers for Cade. Knicks have to keep this number as low as possible and keep this number as high as possible. Is also limit his scoring, obviously. 9 for 19 from the floor now. He started to get it going a lot in that second quarter, obviously, but I think overall the defense has been okay on Cade. Obviously not great. Could definitely be better, but we'll see. Off the bench, they got nice contributions from Tolu Smith. I thought he was solid. Thought he was really solid. Drew the offensive foul on Towns, grabbed an offensive rebound over Robinson, which is really impressive for a guy like Tolu Smith, who is their 4th string big man with no Stewart, no Duren tonight. Holland was nice and impactful with his energy, as he always is. Green as well. He also knocked down a 3, which went a long way for them. Levert and Jenkins giving them offers so far. And Jenkins with 3 turnovers and 3 personal fouls. Shout out Jose Alvarado, matching up extremely well with him. Bruce fouled to Bruce. Don't laugh. The Pistons look like us from last year. And we kind of look like the Celtics relying on the 3. I don't think so. I don't think the Knicks are relying on the 3. You can't hit you can't have one 3-point make in a game. Like, no team is surviving that, especially against a really, really good competition in the Pistons here. No team is surviving one made 3-point shot. So the Knicks are not relying on the 3, but every team needs a baseline of 3s made in order to win a basketball game. It's very rare you see a team win a basketball game that makes less than 5 threes, right? The Fleas with a very generous super chat. Appreciate you, Fleas. He says, stream likes improve comeback likelihood. It's a good experiment to give it a try. It's not going to hurt. If you guys are enjoying the show, hit the like button. I'd very much appreciate it. As far as the Knicks go, pretty egalitarian scoring overall. Anunoby with 5, 0 for 3 from 3. Towns with 2. Only had the 1 putback dunk. Josh Hart with 6, 4, and 3. Bridges with 6. 1 rebound, no assist. Need more from Bridges. He's back to being a pumpkin with Anunoby in the lineup again. Jalen Brunson with 13 led the way. 1 for 4 from 3. Made the 1 3 to start the game. 4 for 11 from the field. Not the greatest efficiency either. 3 assists, 3 turnovers. Very similar to Cunningham, except Cunningham took 19 shots in the first half and got to 24 points, and then Brunson's only taken 11 to get to 13. So we're going to need somebody to match up with him offensively if the defense, if nobody else is going to look to score here. Mo Diawara didn't score. I thought his energy was nice and impactful. A rebound and an assist from Mo Diawara, which was nice to see. In his 6 minutes, did not take a shot. Mitchell Robinson with 7 points, 3 for 6 from the foul line, 4 rebounds as well, 3 of them being offensive. Landry Shamet, 3 points, all from the foul line, 0 for 2 from 3-point range. You need somebody to knock down some threes here. Same with Jose Alvarado, who's 0 for 4 from 3. 6 points, though, 3% from the field, 3 rebounds and an assist for Jose Alvarado. So, Anthony G&T, what's up, Anthony? Alex said, I would be like Kolek, take him out. Someone on the Knicks needs to get a flagrant foul, and it will switch the mentality. I don't know. I think you kind of are who you are, brother. We can look around the league a little bit here. The Rockets with the lead over the Hornets. 10-point lead. 4:30 to go as we're starting already. And the Cavs are just absolutely blowing out the Nets here. And the Hawks playing the 76ers right now. All right, here we go. Cunningham driving it down. Gets blocked out of bounds. Good defense for the Knicks to start, but it'll stay here with the Pistons. Cunningham gets it down low to Thompson, who just out-athletics and out-bigs Jalen Brunson under the rim. Gets the easy interior pass from Cunningham. Great play from the Pistons. Really simple, but really effective. Towns has it up top. Leaves it off of Brunson. Brunson, jab step, coming to his right. Stop, pump fake, steps through, spins, kicks it out to Hart. Hart, pass fake, down the lane, throws up the floater. Got it to go. A lot of effort there for a tough contested floater from Josh Hart. Going back to, I forget who said it, but working really hard there to get a push shot in the paint. Cunningham on the right wing, being guarded by Anunoby. Kicks it up top to Harris. Harris is straight away 3 over Josh Hart. Can't get it to go. Long rebound. And Thompson runs over Brunson and a foul on a foul on All-Star Thompson. The Knicks are 1 for 12 on catch and shoot threes. They just put the graphic up. Brunson bringing it down. Brunson has it up top. Coming to his left. You get it over to Towns. Towns in the high post. Being guarded by Paul Reed. Faces up, driving to his right, putting his head down. Bump Euro down the lane, and a foul on Paul Reed. Immediately signals for a challenge. Towns is walking his way to the foul line. Towns being aggressive with the ball, just like you wanted him to. Absolutely needs some of this from Karl-Anthony Towns, mixed in with the good playmaking and spacing. Of course. Of course. You definitely need some of this. Bully ball your way to the basket, big dog. Cantan said Shaman will get hot. They need somebody to get hot, I'll tell you that. Somebody needs to get it going for the Knicks. Maybe it's going to be Karl-Anthony Towns here. Towns knocks down the first free throw. The Flea said the call for violence is crazy. It is crazy, which is why I can't respond to it too much. Real Art Manifest, what's up, Real Art? Mark Porter, what's up, Mark? Towns knocks down both free throws. I'll get to you guys' comment in a second. Pistons bringing it down. Cunningham being guarded by Anunoby. Hands it off to Harris. Harris coming to his right, hands it off to Thompson. Thompson over to Cunningham, coming to his left off the screen, off the Paul Reed screen, swings it out to Duncan Robinson, ran off the line by Bridges. Good defense from Bridges to get it over to Thompson. Foul line extended, swings it, bullet pass over to Paul Reed, throws up a baseline jumper, got it to go. Was behind the backboard, and he somehow got it to go. Drolano, what's up, Drolano? There he is. You guys called his name, and he appeared like Voldemort. Drolano with a very generous super chat. Towns with a three, got it to go, and the foul on Paul Reed. Yes, sir, Karl-Anthony Towns, big cities may be in the building, y'all. There you go, big cat, there you go. Giving the people what they wanted. They asked for Karl-Anthony Towns, they're getting Karl-Anthony Towns. He heard the criticisms in the chat, and he said, fair game. Watch this. There you go, cat, there you go. Drolano, my guy, he said, y'all know what time it is. Check out my new song, might drop tomorrow. Appreciate you, Drolano, appreciate you. Brian Jacobs, what's up, Brian? Towns knocks down another free throw, 3 in a row for Big Cat. It's a nice, strong way to come out of the half there. Pulls the Knicks back within 6. 10 minutes to go here. Cunningham on the right wing in this third quarter. Cunningham dancing with it against Anunoby. Calling for a Thompson screen. He wants the Brunson switch. They show 2. They get it inside to Thompson. Lefty layup. Can't get it to go. Good defense from Towns protecting the rim. Towns almost lost the handle on the ball, but he's bringing it down now. Bullet pass inside to Anunoby. Anunoby in the mid-range, driving to his left, spins back to his right, pump fake, steps through, kicks it out to Cat. Cat, another 3, over Paul Reed. Can't get that one to go. Would have popped off crazy for Cat if he knocked that one down. Here comes Cunningham pushing it the other way. Cunningham has it up top. They swing it over to Harris. Harris being guarded by Towns. Baseline fall-away jumper, can't get it to go. Thompson mistimes his jump. Luke can't grab the rebound. Brunson bringing it down the other way. Brunson leaves it off for Towns, down the lane. Big one-handed hammer for Karl-Anthony Towns. And a timeout from the Detroit Pistons. There you go, Big Cat. Feeding the big man running down the middle of the lane. That's exactly what you want to see. He's now up to 10 points. You guys are absolutely getting what you asked for. He said, listen, Towns need to be better offensively. I don't care about the spacing. And Karl-Anthony Towns said, I agree. Here's some baskets. Here's 8 quick points to start the third quarter here. Exactly what you guys asked for. You asked for it, he's giving it to you. There you go. There you go. And it's a 4-point game. Guys, we're on to something. That's for sure. Raymond said, here we go, third quarter. Here we go. Off of the back of Karl-Anthony Towns. Now everybody needs to hop on his back and climb this mountain as well. Canton Brunson plays better off ball with the catch and shoot. He does. He does. Plays very well. He actually plays very well both ways. Got to find a balance both ways. Jay said, if we're going to win Cat, the All-Stars competition legend. George Jones, what's up, George Jones? 3's about to regress to the mean. I looked this up because this phrasing, George Jones, and there's nothing against you, because plenty of people say this all the time, but I hate the phrase regressing to the mean when referring to referring to it as a positive thing. It should be, I looked this up, and it is grammatically correct to say progressing to the mean. Instead, right, if you were regressing to the mean, that means you were playing over the average expectance, right? And then you would regress back to the mean, back to the average. But if you were underperforming the average, you would then phrase it as progressing back to the mean. But I get it's a figure of speech. It's just something that bothers me. It's a me thing. But I'm just saying. I just had to get it out there. George Jones said, that's a good point. Got to think more about the words. I mean, it's a figure of speech. Everybody knows what you mean. Because it's not you. I've seen that used so many times on social media and in podcasts, specifically talking about teams shooting it better to get back to the average. But it is definitely progressing to the mean. But it is a figure of speech. It is like a phrase. So grammar be damned. George Jones said, yeah, that's going to bother me now. I looked it up because I was like, maybe it just means the same thing. You could regress to the mean by going in a positive direction. But then I looked it up. I did the research, literally spent 10 minutes reading up on the grammar of it. It should definitely be progressing to the mean. But it could go both ways. We all know what you mean anyway. Real Art Manifest, appreciate you, brother. He said Knicks in 6 in the finals versus OKC. I mean, I love it, brother. I love it. Jay said, quick shout out to Team USA Hockey. Team USA Hockey's been hooping out there, I gotta say. And Alyssa Liu, absolutely. Gold medal winner for sure. For sure. George Jones said, learn something new every day. Absolutely. Absolutely. It was something that was bothering me. I was like, maybe I'm wrong. Maybe it's just regressing to the mean, and that's just a figure of speech, and it could go either way. But I looked it up, and it can go either way. It can. But I looked it up, and you are technically progressing. You are improving. You are going forward towards the average, right? Makes sense. All right, here we go. We're back into it. Grammar class over. Anunoby gets called for a foul, fighting over a Paul Reed screen. Anunoby and the Knicks arguing that it should be a foul on Paul Reed, but they call the foul on Anunoby. Rogdy guy said we need to progress to a win tonight. That's for sure. That's right, Rogdy guy. Back to the topic at hand. Jimmy Mullins, what's up, Jimmy? Detroit Pistons for the win. It's going to be a tough fight for the Knicks to pull this one off for sure, even without Duren, without Stewart, which is not a good sign for the Knicks. A pull-up 3 for Anunoby, can't get it to go. Battle for the rebound. Bridges ends up with it. Hit ahead pass to Towns. Towns on the right wing, picked up by Duncan Robinson. Then get over to Towns. Bridges gets it over to Anunoby, back to Bridges, hands it off to Anunoby, driving to his left, putting his head down, attacking, gets to the rim, gets blocked, loose ball picked up by Towns, and he flips it up and in. Anthony Towns getting active here. It's a 2-point game. Thompson pushing it the other way, kicks it up top to Harris. Harris being guarded by Josh Hart, coming to his right off a screen. They sag off of him. They try to get it over to Duncan Robinson. Bridges jumps the lane. It's a 3-on-2. Towns throws a no-look lob to Anunoby, who smokes the layup. 3-on-2 fast break, and now we're pushing it the other way for a 4-on-2, and Robinson knocks down the 3. A 5-point swing. Anunoby misses the layup. Not a great pass from Towns either. Didn't like that. 60-65 now. Anunoby on the right wing. They kick it back up top to Josh Hart. Josh Hart being guarded by All-Star Thompson. They get it back to Towns. Right corner being guarded by Paul Reed. Towns with the jab step, looking for a foul. Now driving to his left. Drop step spin to the basket. And a foul on Paul Reed. And Paul Reed is very upset with the foul call. Mark said, bro, OG. Smoking the layup for sure. Now, look, not a great pass from Karl-Anthony Towns. It wasn't. It wasn't a great pass from Towns. Not going to give him a pass on that. Because his pass did not fly the radar check for sure. But you still got to get the layup to go down, brother. Paul Reed's going to sub out. Tolu Smith is going to sub in. Paul Reed, that's his 4th personal foul. So they're already down 2 centers. Now Paul Reed with 4 fouls. You're going to have to rely on Tolu Smith or at some point go small here. They get it into Josh Hart. Josh Hart has it on the right baseline. They kick it up top to Towns, being guarded by Smith. Jab step back straight away 3. Towns getting funky. Comes up short on the 3. Towns getting a little spicy with the shot. Didn't love that shot. A little bit of a heat check shot. Cade Cunningham dancing with the ball. Loses the handle, goes out of bounds. Josh Hart pushing it the other way. Kicks it out to Bridges. Extra pass to Anunoby. Wide open left wing 3. And the Knicks continue to be absolutely horrific from the 3-point line. Brunson's made one. Towns has made one. Outside of that, Bridges almost came up with the steal, knocked it out of the air, but Cunningham picks it up, kicks it out to Duncan Robinson, who swishes a three. So the Knicks get a wide open three. They can't knock it down. And then the other way, beautiful Euro step from Towns, who gets ran into by Tolu Smith and a foul on Smith. Tolu Smith, that's his third foul. 4 fouls on Paul Reed, 3 fouls on Tolu Smith. Just that said, Stream Elements can ban chatters. I didn't know that. It can. It can. There are certain topics and words that are banned because this should remain a basketball show, a sports show. And if you continue to ignore that, Stream Elements is set up to get you out of there. I slammed my hand into the mic after the missed layup, and I hurt my finger. Now it's bothering me. But Towns knocks down both free throws, and it's back to a 6-point game. 7:30 to go. Cunningham has it up top, being guarded by Anunoby. They get over to Tolu Smith. Back to Cunningham. Cunningham gets it over to Robinson. Robinson gets it back to Cunningham, driving to his left, kicks it back out. Duncan Robinson wide open, right corner three. Can't get that one to go. Battle on the glass for the rebound. Thompson had it, but can't hold on to it. Quick outlet to Brunson as the Knicks picked it up. Brunson pulling it out. Dancing with it against Harris. Pulls it all the way out. Brunson coming to his right. Tolu Smith switched onto him. Brunson dancing with it. Mid-range fall-away jumper. Got it to go for JB. Gave him all the moves and knocked down the jumper. And it's a 4-point game. Crowd starting to get back on their feet. Another stop, another score, approaching the halfway point of this third quarter, 68-64. Cade Cunningham has it up top, being guarded by Anunoby. Dancing with it against Hart, coming to his left off the Smith screen, down the lane, stops. A lot of players falling over, and the whistle was blown. And it's a foul against the Knicks, because of course it is. Gigi said, so Anunoby chose this game to break everything. It is his first game back. I'm gonna cut him a little bit of slack here. But yeah, it's rough. It was rough, for sure. Missing a lot of makeable shots here. Brian Jacobs said Brunson make him dance. And that's what Jalen Brunson does. That's what he does. He loves to dance. Oh, they're going to see if this meets the criteria of a flagrant foul. MEM said OG would probably hit the game winner. That is a very OG Anunoby thing to do, for sure. So the foul's on OG Anunoby. The foul occurs because OG Anunoby is making contact with Tolu Smith, stepping into the lane as Cunningham and Tolu Smith were running the pick and roll. So both players were preoccupied with keeping Cade Cunningham out of the paint, which leaves Tolu Smith obviously open, rolling to the rim. So there's no flagrant foul. But the role of OG Anunoby, of the wing player in that position, is to step in and just get in front of the guy rolling to the rim. Anunoby steps there, just stays solid, allows him to run into him. Tolu Smith falls down. I don't know where he had blood all in his mouth. I don't know where the blood came from because Anunoby and Tolu Smith made like body contact. Maybe when he hit the floor, maybe he hit somebody else on the way down. His face hit somebody on the way down. Who knows? But either way, it's a common foul. It'll stay here with the Pistons. Loose ball foul on OG Anunoby. Just that said, OG's been bad. 22 minutes of OG so far. OG's not been great. I think the defense has been solid. Not great defense, but solid defense. He's made it tough on Cade. Cade is just great, so he's knocking down shots anyway. But the offense has not been very good at all for OG today. Thompson has it in the post against Brunson, leans in, draws the foul, can't get the layup to go, but Thompson will go to the foul line for 2 free throws here. Jay said, I got to cut OG some slack. He missed a good amount of time, especially with the All-Star break. He did. I'm going to cut him a little bit of slack, Jay. I'm with you on that. 2 for 9 from the field so far tonight. No rebounds, no assists. No, he is very preoccupied with the Cade Cunningham matchup as Thompson knocks down his first free throw. He's not a very good free throw shooter, so the Knicks can get him to split here. Not bad, not bad. But, yeah, I'll cut him a little bit of slack, but not a ton, not a ton. I mean, got to knock down. He's getting open looks. Got to knock down one of these open looks, man. All-Star Thompson goes 2 for 2 from the foul line. Back to a 6-point game. Brunson will bring it down for the Knicks. 70-64, 6:30 to go. Brunson gets it to Towns on the right wing, hands it back off to Brunson. Brunson down the lane, kicks out to Josh Hart. Extra pass, OG Anunoby, wide open left corner three, and he continues to brick him, man. Just not even really close on the open three there. Thompson down the lane. Can't get the floater to go. Great defense from OG Anunoby on the contest there. Towns and Tolu Smith battling for it. It's out of bounds off of Towns. It'll remain here with the Pistons. Brian Jacobs said Brunson passes up wide open layup. Why? Because he's 6 feet in the paint in the lane of Giants. And more often than not, if he doesn't have a position to shoot up a floater, it's going to get blocked. So it's actually a really good pass to swing it around. And also, they got a wide open look for OG Anunoby. And he just has been missing it. He's just been missing it. Knicks got to knock down their open looks. Ozahar, what's up, Ozahar? They get it into Harris. Harris being guarded by Shamit. Harris likes this matchup, so he's got him in the post. Backing him down, backing him down, backing him down, backing him down. Fall away baseline jumper. Got it to go. Robinson's going to have to come over at some point there. Somebody's going to have to come over at some point there. Harris has it too deep into the paint. Dribble pull-up three for Jalen Brunson. Jalen Brunson gets us off the snide from the three-point range. So far, the only players to knock down threes tonight for the Knicks have been Jalen Brunson and Karl-Anthony Towns. And that's it. Cade Cunningham coming to his left. Tries to get it inside to Tolu Smith. Great hands from Mitchell Robinson, but a loose ball ends up back in the hands of Harris, who gets it over to Cunningham, who swishes a three in response. And the Knicks, Pistons doing a great job of getting to the 50-50 balls, but the Knicks shooting themselves in the foot with their poor shooting and shooting themselves in the foot, not being able to get to those loose balls there, man. Mark said, I don't know, guys. Can we take a lead, please? Yeah, I get it, brother. I get it. Crandon said, about to say Brunson is small even for NBA standards. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, if he's not positioned and has the momentum to get a floater up, even if he in that spot, Brian, even in that spot, he'd have to like turn his body and then shoot up a floater, so he'd have to hang in the air for a split second longer. And he's likely going to get shot, or it's going to be a very difficult shot. So kicking it out and having the Knicks swing it around to an open man from three for OG Anunoby, who's a knockdown three-point shooter, is great offense. Mark said, I hate Cade Cunningham. I sports hate him because he is the best player on the best team in the conference where my favorite team plays in a championship contending year. But God, am I such a big fan of Cade Cunningham's game, man. I love that guy. I love that guy. If I wasn't a Knicks fan, man, I'd be such a fan of Cade Cunningham. Keenar, what's up, Keenar? If we want to consider ourselves serious, we got to beat the Pistons with these players suspended. I'm sorry. I get you, Keenar, and I'm with you. I'm not really with the people who have been pointing to last year, being like, well, the Knicks lost to the Cavs and the Celtics all last year. Didn't win a game against them at all. As a matter of fact, got embarrassed a majority of those games. And then come playoff time, they didn't have to play the Cavs because they got smoked in the second round, and they beat the Celtics in pretty impressive fashion. Even if it took two incredible comebacks to make it happen. I'm not really with the people who are like, well, yeah, the Knicks could lose 4 times to the Pistons this year, and then the playoffs, it's a completely different story. I agree with that for the most part, but yeah, missing 2 players, get the victory today, right? Get the victory today. It's not the end-all, be-all. It's not, if they lose today, I'm not going to be like, oh, no, the sky's falling. But yeah, get the victory today, for sure. For sure. Just that's a shame he gets the worst calls, get bullied. Yeah, I mean, about 6'4", usually trying to guard up as a wing. He's not going to get those calls. Nick Yak said, we keep getting close. Next run, we take the lead. It's what, an 8-point game, 75-67, past the halfway point of this third quarter. They're just kind of hanging around. Shots not going down for them. Hanging around. Not a bad spot to be in, but you've been trailing majority of the game, which is not a good sign. Brian Jacobs said, just like Jimmy Butler said, Cat worries about his numbers and the last thing on his mind is winning a game. Yeah, the thing he said almost a decade ago, you think is still true now? I mean, I don't know what to tell you, brother. But sure. Cat isn't competitive or nothing like that? Yeah, sure, brother. The Pistons fan has been tuning into every single Knicks game during his Knicks tenure? Yeah, sure, brother. It's been the complete opposite experience of watching him on a nightly basis. And I wasn't even a Karl Anthony Towns fan, was in Minnesota. But miss me with the whole, I know who Karl Anthony Towns is, even though I watch maybe 4 or 5 games of his a season. As a guy who watches him every single night, it's definitely not the case. Shaman has it on the left wing, being guarded by LeVert. Dancing with it. The Knicks come out with Mo Diawara, Anunoby, Robinson, Shamit, and Brunson. Shamit, a mid-range pull-up jumper, comes up short. Battle on the glass. Thompson snags it, kicks it out to Cunningham. Out and running, the Pistons come. Pull-up 3 for Cade Cunningham. Can't get that one to go. Mo Diawara comes in for the rebound. Quick outlet to Jalen Brunson. Hit ahead to Shamit. Shamit doesn't want to take that corner 3. So he's going to pull it out. Back up top to Diawara. Hands it off to Brunson. Brunson has it up top, directing traffic. Brunson calling for a Shamit screen. Jab step, coming to his right. Brunson dancing with it. Coming to his left, down the lane. Stops, beautiful move. Fall away jumper, got it to go. My goodness, Jalen Brunson. Got him looking crazy, jumping all out of his shoes. 75-69, 4:40 to go here. LeVert has it up top, being guarded by Shamit. They get it to Cade Cunningham, being guarded by Anunoby. Cade, jab step, driving to his right, putting his head down, attacking, layup, got it to go. Bullying his way to the basket. Beautiful move from Cade there. I agree with you guys. At some point, I'd try to get Sohan in there and just see what he's got. Brunson gets trapped at the half-court line, tries to get it over to Diawara, and they turn it over. Oh, Thompson loses the handle on it. Mo Diawara picks it up. They swing it out to Anunoby, transition pull-up 3. Way off on that shot. Throw up a brick over there. Here comes LeVert bringing it down the other way, being guarded by Shamit. Coming to his right. Kicks it over to Cunningham. Cunningham up top. Coming to his right. Anunoby sticking with him. Mid-range pull-up jumper off the rhythm dribble. Got it to go for Cade. Cade is very comfortable going up against Anunoby right now. You got to switch up a matchup and put Anunoby on the weak side or something to stunt at him. I'd put Sohan out there with Anunoby and see what that does. Brunson, you got to switch something up, Mike Brown. Cade Cunningham's got to go, and you got to find a way to slow him down. Brunson a fall away mid, he got it to go. Brunson and Cunningham trying to go toe-to-toe, but the Knicks with a 10-point deficit, now an 8-point deficit, is going to put the Knicks behind the 8 ball here. LeVert has it up top, being guarded by Shamit. LeVert gets it over to Cunningham. Cunningham has it up top. Coming to his right off to Tolu Smith. Screen. They lob it over the top to Tolu Smith, being guarded by Robinson. Pulls it out. Pass fake. Kicks it out to Cunningham. Steps behind the three-point line. Pump fake. And a loose ball foul on Anunoby, who went for the Cunningham pump fake. The flea said Sohan. Not looking like he's going for it. David House Jr. said OG needs to sit and give Sohan minutes. It can't go any worse than what OG's providing right now. So, OG's not had any offense going. He comes out of the game now. Bridges is back in. They're going to put Bridges on Cade Cunningham, and he goes right past him and goes down the middle of the lane for a left-handed slam. Cade Cunningham putting on a highlight reel performance here tonight. He's up to 33 points and 7 assists. They're not taking anything away from Cade tonight. He's doing whatever he wants. They swing it out to Shamit. Pump fakes. Gets fouled by Ron Holland. Just that's it. Cade, 13 for 26 from the field. He's now up to 50% from the field. For sure. He's hooping out there. Just that's it. If Cade gets hurt, this team is doomed. You could say that about any team with their best player, brother. Shaman misses the first free throw. Shaman, brother, we got to knock down free throws, big dog. You can say that about any team with their best player. I mean, if SGA goes down, the Thunder are not winning a championship. If Jokic goes down, the Nuggets are nothing. If Brunson goes down, guess what? The Knicks are nothing. So, sure, we could say that. If Cunningham goes down, this team is doomed, for sure. He is the best player on the team. You can say that about any best player on a team. Shaman missed the first free throw, does knock down the second free throw, but we can't be splitting free throws, Shaman. We can't do it. We can't do it, big dog. Cunningham has it up top. Shaman switched on to him. Cunningham coming off some screens, coming to his left, pulls it out, calling for another one. Cunningham has Bridges switched on to him. This is the matchup the Knicks would want. Cunningham steps back, mid-range fall-away jumper. He's feeling it. Oh, I knew he was feeling it when he went to the shot. That's the shot he wanted. John Smith, what's up, John? Can you tell me the box score for both teams? You can see it right here, brother. I'll tell you in a second. Alvarado's in the game. Shamit gets it over to Alvarado. I'll tell you in a second, John Smith. But if you want to look at the screen real quick, I got it up. Alvarado dancing with it, coming to his right, pulls it out, swings it out to Shamit, pump fake, sidestep, left corner three for Shamit, good relocation, and he knocked one down. And somebody not named Karl-Anthony Towns or Jalen Brunson has knocked down a three, y'all. Ring the bell. My goodness, has it been a while. Has it been the whole game, actually. Cade Cunningham hands it off to Ron Holland for a three, and Ron Holland answers right back with a three of his own. I mean, the Pistons are feeling it. They are confident right now, and this is exactly where you don't want a very good basketball team. You don't want them confident against you right now. Brunson has it up top. He sees two, swings it out to Shamit, wide open right wing three. Shamit can't get that one to go down. A wide open right wing three. Got to get them to go down, man. You're getting open looks. You got Ron Holland knocking down shots, and Landry Shamit, a 44% three-point shooter, can't get it to go. Ron Holland with a reverse layup along the baseline. And it's a 13-point lead for the Pistons, 88-75. Alvarado has it up top. Alvarado dancing with it against Javonte Green. Coming to his left, now crossing over to his right. Now driving it down in the paint. Kicks it out to Bridges. Bridges in the left corner. Pump fakes. Now driving to his right. Fall away mid-range shot with the shot clock winding down, and he got it to go. It's an 11-point game. Alvarado guarding Cunningham. They're going to put Alvarado on Cunningham and just say annoy him and see if that works out. I like that they just switched up the matchup, unless this just happened to work out that way. Sohan is at the scores table. Maybe Mike Brown is just going to try what he can. Alvarado doing a great job of sticking in front of Cunningham. He has to settle for the fall-away three. Great defense from Alvarado. Brunson bringing it down the other way. Brunson, bullet pass inside the Bridges. Bridges against Cunningham, throws up the floater, can't get it to go. Battle on the glass for the rebound, can't get it to go. Bridges was looking for the foul on Cunningham. Here comes LeVert down the lane, kicks out to Ron Holland. Ran off the line by Shamit. He doesn't want to take the three anyway. He's going to hold it for as long as he can. Try to hold it for the final shot of the quarter. They get it out to LeVert. LeVert ran off the line by Brunson. LeVert to the rim, reverse layup for him, got it to go. And it's back to 13 with 15 seconds to go. Just that said, book club will commence at the beginning of the fourth. Not yet, brother, not yet. Brunson bringing it down the other way. Brunson coming to his left. Gets fouled by Tolu Smith. They had a foul to give. No, aren't they in the bonus? Keenan Hart said, Bridges so soft. Yeah, that wasn't a great play from Bridges. He had against Cunningham. And Cunningham just walled up there and just stood there. And Bridges leaned into him. And Bridges bounced back after he went into Cunningham. Not a good look from Mikal Bridges, but we knew that already. Shades, son, what's up, Shades? Do you think Alvarado is better than Clarkson? Yeah, without a doubt, brother. Without a doubt. Absolutely. They are in the bonus, so it's a bad foul from Tolu Smith with 7 seconds to go. Brunson at the foul line. He knocks down the first free throw. He's got another one coming. Jeremy Sohan is going to check in here. I wonder if we're actually going to see some Sohan minutes here going into the fourth. Crandon said, if I didn't have Ant-Man, I'd probably like the Pistons. Cade is insane. I love Cade Cunningham. Obviously, I can't root for him or his success anymore. I used to be able to when they were bad, but now I can't because the Pistons are great and they're in my conference. But I love Cade Cunningham in his game, unfortunately. Unfortunately, same with Maxey. I've talked about this all the time. I love Maxey in his game. And unfortunately, I can't root for him because he's on Philly. So, Brunson knocks down both free throws. They got 7 seconds to go. Just got to get a stop here. Cade Cunningham bringing it down against Sohan. Driving to his right, to the rim. Gets blocked by Sohan. There you go. There you go. Show him something. Show him something. Show him something. Show him something, Jeremy Sohan. Show him something. I'm going to keep repeating it. One more time. Show him something, Sohan. That was nice. It's a nice block. The Pepper Jack. What's up, Pepper Jack? Old Cade, the best bow down Pistons are better than? Sure. Russell Field, what's up, Russell? Catch your breath, let's go Knicks. 11-point game going into the fourth quarter. It feels like 20. It does feel that way, but it's an 11-point game going into the fourth quarter. So, obviously, I wouldn't even call it a comeback if they ended up winning, but definitely definitely need to string together some stops and scores here. Again, three-point shooting would go a long way for sure. Finding somebody to match up against Cade Cunningham would go a long way for sure. He's got 35, 6, and 9. He's been absolutely hooping here tonight. Duncan Robinson hit 3 threes in that third quarter. Destroyed the Knicks. That sucked. The Knicks still struggling from the perimeter, although Brunson hit a 3, Towns hit a 3, and Shaman hit a 3. That was it. That was it. The Knicks have now hit 4 threes tonight. David Oz Jr. said, Sohan fan club here. I'm rooting for it. I'm rooting for it. Show me something, Sohan. Crandon said, and maybe stop letting OG shoot. Might help the Knicks too. He has not had the touch tonight at all, for sure. Simon Jaw, what's up, Simon? Nick Yak said, put Sohan on Cade to try. I agree. You got to try something, right? Cade Cunningham is in fuego right now, right? So you got to find something to slow him down. And Anunoby hasn't been an answer. Bridges definitely isn't an answer. I don't know why you decided to go with Bridges as the main defender against Cade Cunningham in that situation. Mike Brown, that was a bad choice. I actually really like the Jose Alvarado matchup against Cade Cunningham, mostly because Cade Cunningham then can't dribble with the ball in front of him. Because Jose Alvarado is a thief. He could absolutely reach his hand in there and get a steal. So what you saw a lot of was Cade Cunningham start to turn his back a lot and then was forced to pivot multiple times, which wasted a lot of time. He danced with the ball out on the perimeter. The issue is that at some point he'll make the adjustment and be like, oh, let me just walk you down to the high post. I'll catch it. Now I'll have you in the high post, and now you're in a tough spot. So that's why you can't keep Jose Alvarado on him. But occasionally switching Alvarado onto Cade Cunningham and making him turn his hips multiple times as he's bringing the ball down the court just to apply some full court pressures. Really nice, really smart. I like that. Obviously, it's not a foolproof plan and not a full game plan, but Nick W, what's up, Nick? Anybody got OG's home address? That's crazy. Joseph Taylor, what's up, Joseph? Cavs about to catch the Knicks. They are. I said I'd go through the Knicks schedule and go through the standings at halftime, and we did not do that. So let's do it real quick before we start this fourth quarter. Got 12 more minutes of basketball left. The Cavs are right behind the Knicks in the standings. They're only a half game behind. The Cavs are playing tonight. They played the Nets, smoking them, running them right out of the gym. So the Cavs will win. If the Knicks lose, the Cavs will be the 3 seed, and the Knicks will drop down to the 4. So 2, 3, and 4 all separated by a game. The Knicks will not drop down to 5 to the Toronto Raptors, but the Knicks falling to the 4 seed, not great. Not the biggest deal in the world, but not great. Not what you want to see at all. All right, here we go. Start of the fourth quarter. Towns has it up top, being guarded by Paul Reed. Gets it over to Bridges. Bridges coming to his right, under the rim. Tries to sneak it to Sohan. A bad pass from Bridges. Home run pass to Danish Jenkins. A bad pass from the Pistons. And they give the ball right back to the Knicks. Knicks catch a bit of a break there. Jeremy Sohan is in the game, by the way. He's starting this fourth quarter. They're going to give it a go. They're going to give it a try. Jose Alvarado bringing it down. They got Alvarado, Sohan, Towns, Josh Hart, and Mikal Bridges. Alvarado swings it over to Towns on the left wing. Sohan and Josh Hart is a interesting lineup. They swing it out to Bridges. Left corner 3 from Mikal Bridges. In and out, can't get it to go. Can we get one of these wings to knock down to 3, man? My goodness, has it been a travesty of a shooting night for the Knicks. Danish Jenkins driving to his right. They get it out to Javonte Green for an open 3. He can't get it to go. Towns with the rebound. Quick out with the Bridges. Bridges bringing it down. They get over to Towns. Towns up top, putting his head down, attacking. Tries to go, or just gets the ball knocked out of his hands. And now it's a 2-on-1 fast break. Javonte Green to the rim. Scoop play with the right hand. Can't get it to go, but a foul on Bridges will send him to the foul line for 2. And the Knicks offense sputtering to start the fourth quarter here. Not looking good. Allowing the Pistons to get out and run here. Now Javonte Green will go to the foul line for 2. Brian Jacobs said, what color is that hair? Jeremy Sohan got that orange and blue hair, brothers. I love it. Judge, that's at 4 for 26. Yeah, it's one of those nights. Javonte Green misses a free throw. He's got another one coming. Javonte Green does knock down the second free throw. It is a 12-point game. Alvarado will bring it down with 11 minutes to go here. Alvarado being guarded by Jenkins. The Pistons have Jenkins, Harris, Paul Reed, Karis LeVert, and Javonte Green. They get over to Towns. Towns to the rim. Lefty layup. Got it to go for Big Cat. Danish Jenkins has it up top. They get it over to LeVert, being guarded by Bridges. LeVert coming to his left, driving it down, goes under the rim. Ball knocked out of bounds. Good defense from Sohan to knock it out of bounds. It's going to stay here with the Pistons, though, with 8 on their shot clock. Just that said, no JC, no Huck, no Kolek, and that is the way it'll remain the remainder of the season, brother. Unless Robinson misses a game. That is the way it's going to remain. Or there's an injury, obviously. They have to throw it over the top to Paul Reed. He catches it over Towns, driving it down, swings it out to Jenkins, shot clock running down, dancing with it, coming to his left, hesitation move, in the lane, leaves it off of Paul Reed, and he flips it up and in. And the foul on Jose Alvarado, who had to come over to help to contest. Great pass from Danish Jenkins at the last second. Paul Reed flipped it up and in. Not great defense from the Knicks. Overreacting with the shot clock running down. Just play solid defense. Just that's at 40% average. Yeah, bad night. Real bad night. Paul Reed knocks down his and one free throw. It's a 13-point game. I believe the largest lead of the game, 13. A little over 10 to go. Alvarado gets into the lane, tries to kick it out to Bridges, but knocked out of bounds by Green. It'll stay here with the Knicks, obviously. Gigi said Knicks definitely have to break this team up. Wise Hart wouldn't be a starter on any other team. Oh, brother, you got to watch more basketball, Gigi. Josh Hart would be a starter on like 20 to 25 other teams. They get it into Alvarado. Now they get over to Towns. Towns fakes the handoff, keeps it. Trying to direct some traffic. Too much standing around from the other guys. Towns attacking Paul Reed. Gets blocked by Paul Reed. And now here come the Pistons, 5-on-4. Harris has it on the left wing. Coming to his right. Pass fake. Good defense from the Knicks to recover as Towns hustled back. They get it over to Harris. Shot clock, game clock winding down on the Knicks, though. They're down by 13, and the Pistons have the ball. Harris dancing with it against Towns. Lefty layup off glass. Can't get it to go. Good defense, but Paul Reed with the offensive rebound. Kick it out to LeVert. Relocation 3. Got it to go off the offensive rebound, and it's a 16-point lead for the Pistons. And a timeout from the Knicks. The Pistons pulling away. Down Stewart. Down Duren. No problem. Keith, what's up, Keith? They don't own the Knicks. Let's make the fouls count. Bruce Fowler said, so do 3 blowouts mean anything? Not really. Not to me. It means if you want to get to a finals, you're going to have to go through the Pistons. But I've been saying that majority of the year. Carlos Spicer, what's up, Carlos? So I'm pretty sure that game already ended, and it did. The Rockets beat the Hornets. Hornets now lost 2 in a row after the 9-game winning streak. Cavs blew out the Nets. We knew that. They were blowing them out to start the night. Hawks beat the 76ers. Not a great loss for the 76ers there at all. And then the Wizards beat the Pacers, the Washington Wizards. DJ Punchy. What's up, DJ Punchy? Well, the Wizards, where are the Wizards now? 15. They're tied. They're in a 4-way tie with 15 losses. Yeah, they still can't drop out of their spot yet. But a Wizards win is always nice. Nice in my book. David M said this would be a bad loss. It would be a bad loss, for sure. For sure. Especially losing the way you're losing right now. Got to find some answers. Raymond said Towns needs to learn how to get to the rim. He wants to jam everything. Yeah, I mean, he's 30 years old now. The athleticism, and he's dealt with injuries. The athleticism clearly leaving him right now. Not that he was ever super athletic, but, you know, got to find other ways to be effective. Little push shot, little floater. Got to go the Al Horford school of driving to the rim with a little shoulder and then flip, kind of a hook floating shot, but kind of got what we got right now. Angel A1 Jerome, what's up, Angel? I've seen some effort, but there is zero confidence. Confidence is a thing that's interesting as we've talked about it, Angel, for sure. In the sense that the Pistons put a ton of pressure on you to make your shots because of how good their defense is. And so even when you get an open look, there's a ton of pressure where it's like, well, we just worked really hard against this defense and we generated a good open look. Brother, you got to knock it down. And there's a ton of pressure on that, right? So Shamet, he's hit 1 3. We've looked at it numerous times tonight. Towns has hit 1. Brunson's hit 2. And outside of that, nothing else. They got 4 made threes tonight. So. John Smith said, are you going to be streaming another game tonight? I don't think so. I looked at it. I don't think we're going to be live after this game. This is going to be the only game we're going to cover in our return. The only other game that I was somewhat interested in was this Suns-Spurs game. Spurs up by 12, but not too interested in Celtics-Warriors, if I'm being honest. And you got Magic Kings, Nuggets, Clippers. But E, what's up, E? Appreciate you, brother. Welcome. Hope you're having a good time tonight. Alvarado gets blocked by LeVert. The Knicks get the loose ball, though. They kick it out to Josh Hart. You just got to shoot that 3, Josh. And Josh drives it in and gets the layup instead. Pistons will live with that for the most part. LeVert has it up top, being guarded by Sohan. No Cade Cunningham right now. Usually comes out in the middle of the fourth. Starts the fourth, comes out in the middle, and then comes in for the final 4 or 5 minutes of the game. Beautiful pass inside to Paul Reed for the easy layup. Some more bad defense from the Knicks. The Knicks effort was really good for most of the night, but now here in this fourth quarter, not looking great. Josh Hart, a pull-up 3, can't get it to go. Battle for the loose ball rebound, knocked out of bounds by Towns battling for it. It's going to go back to the Pistons. Granted said Cade is cooking. He is indeed. I mean, he's already cooked. Bad interior passing from the Pistons. They just literally inbounded it right into Sohan. And he's able to pick it up and throw it down for his first basket as a Knick. Sohan fouls LeVert in the backcourt. Sohan trying to get a little physical here, trying to implement a little physicality to the Knicks. I'd get Anunoby out there along with Sohan. Sohan's going to come out for Brunson now. Towns also comes out. Alvarado applying some backcourt pressure to LeVert. LeVert has it on the right wing, being guarded by Brunson. Steps back for a right corner 3 for LeVert. Got it to go. And to me, there's 8 minutes left, but that one's a dagger. That one's rough. A step back 3, just brought the ball down the court, hit a step back 3 for LeVert, of all people. And then LeVert picks the pocket of Brunson. And LeVert smokes the layup, but Dennis Jenkins right there for the putback. And Detroit, once again, embarrassing the Knicks, except this time on their home court. Shamet to pull up 3. Got it to go. AP, what's up, AP? With a very generous super chat, brother. Said, wow, I'm shocked. I'm not shocked, I'm not going to lie. I can't brag about this, is this team just doesn't back up what we fans say about them. This is our team for the rest of the year? Yeah. I mean, you don't have to bag, brother. I'm very satisfied with this team for sure. Knicks get a stop, knock it off at Harris. Ball going back to the Knicks here. (104 to 88), 7:20. Oh, my timer. Why does my timer keep stopping? 7:20 to go. Time not on the Knicks' side. They're a minute and a half away from the halfway point. And they're down by 16, 104 to 88. Brunson bringing it down off the Robinson screen. Brunson, pump fake, spins, got nowhere to go, kicks it over to Shaman in the corner, being guarded by Robinson. Shaman a step back left wing three, way off on that one. Here comes Cunningham bringing it down the other way. He just checked in. Beautiful pass and the layup and the foul for Javonte Green. Beautiful pass from Cunningham out on the break. And the Pistons continue to run the Knicks out of the gym. Nick Yak said, if we had a normal 38.5% from threes, it'd probably be a close game right now, but sure, but. Gotta give credit to the Pistons defense. Yeah, the Knicks missed makeable shots, especially in the first half. But the Knicks just did not play well enough at all. Anunoby's gonna check in. Pistons absolutely beat them down yet again here tonight. Third one in a row. $19-point deficit for the Knicks, 107-88. Brunson bringing it down against Cunningham. Gets past him, throws up the floater, got it to go. Cunningham bringing it down the other way. Has it up top, being guarded by Hart. Struggling with the handle, picks it up, blows past him. Inside pass to Tolu Smith. Layup, can't get it to go. Robinson a rebound. Here comes Jalen Brunson pushing it the other way. Hit ahead to Josh Hart. Head down to the rim. Gets fouled. Going to the foul line for two. 6:30 to go. Time not on your side if you want to make an incredible comeback here. Not looking likely. David Osh Jr. said it's all good. Giannis summer? We'll see. We'll see. Mark said, piss poor showing. Honestly, moving on. Really bad showing for sure. And we got a timeout here. Probably the Pistons challenging. Detroit is using their challenge here. 6:30 to go. Sutton, what's up, Sutton? They start slow, finish strong. Good game. The Pistons? They started a little slow, for sure. First couple minutes of the game. But then they got it going. Just that said, Jose 0 for 5, no more threes. I mean, they need Jose to knock down threes. Jeff Brown, what's up, Jeff? Tied for 3. I believe, are you tied for 3? Did they already? Yeah, they probably already counted it in the standings, right? The Cavs are 35-21, and the Knicks will drop to 35-21. Yeah, so we'll be tied. Tied for that 3 seed, brother. Isaiah Gardner said, I'm very disappointed. We played competitive in 3 quarters, but I wanted the Knicks to play better. And they just didn't. They just didn't, absolutely. Just that said, OG, check it back in. Side-eye. Yeah, we'll see. We'll see how that goes. Nick Yak said, get down 10 with 4 minutes to go. Sure. I question if they're going to be capable of doing that. That's so funny. They just put my guy's name up on the screen here. Let's check out the box scores for our guy Gershon Yabusele. Yabu. They're 3 minutes in the third quarter. He's played 7 minutes for 2 points. Shout out Yabu. Shout out Yabu. Not getting the minutes tonight that I think he probably wants. Can't even get minutes on the Bulls. But you got Suns, Spurs. Spurs up by 14. You got Celtics, Warriors as a late game. Magic, Kings. Magic got bad news the other day, by the way. Franz Wagner is out again. He played the last 2 games before the All-Star break. Now he's out again for an indefinite amount of time. Suns, Jen, appreciate you, brother. I mean, obviously I'm not watching the game, so I don't know what's going on, but gotta think this will be a close game by the end of it. Mark said, here come the trolls. Always, brother, always. Nuggets, Clippers is also the late game, 10:30 start time, the latest game's tip-off. Nuggets, Clippers. I thought about doing Nuggets, Clippers. I thought about doing Celtics, Warriors. Honestly, though, didn't have a great feeling about tonight's game. I know a lot of people were like, hey, no Duran, no Stewart, but I was like, I don't know. Honestly, I don't think this is a great matchup for the Knicks. I know a lot of people are like, regular season, so what? I I just think it's a really bad matchup for the Knicks. Also, the Pistons, they get up to play the Knicks, man. They get up to play the Knicks. In a way that they don't really get up to play the other teams. Their shooting against the Knicks has been so good this season. It's been a little crazy. But the Knicks have not been able to step up to the plate against them. They've played poorly in now 3 of the 4 games. Part of it is the Pistons have played very good defense, excellent defense even. Part of it is the Knicks have just played poorly. But, you know, show some signs of life, Nick. Show some signs of life as Josh Hart misses a free throw. Joe, what's up, Joe? The Piston team can kick your butt with 2 to 3 starting players missing. 4 straight games, and you still won't respect them. Knicks fans are a different breed, NBA's most entitled team. I don't know how long you've been here, Joe, but I've been nothing but complimentary to the Pistons tonight. So if you're mad and screaming at the wall, it's a you problem. You problem. Josh Hart at least knocks down the second free throw. Cade Cunningham bringing it down against Hart. Cade gets it over to Robinson. Robinson hands it off to Cade, being guarded by Hart. Blows past him, down the lane, fall away floater, got it to go. Everything going down for Cade tonight. Not feeling any pressure from the Knicks defenders. Brunson bringing it down, crosses over, throws up the floater off glass, got it to go. I honestly am disappointed. Mike Brown had is that Sohan? Sohan is back at the scores table. He's going to come in. I want to see Sohan guard Cunningham and just see what that does. See if that's a matchup that they could try to go to at some point. Javonte Green tries to shovel a pass to Smith, out of bounds. They're going to give it back to the Pistons. They're going to give it back to the Pistons. Now I think they're going to change the call. But, you know, we saw Cade comfortable in the Anunoby matchup, which is a problem for the Knicks, obviously. He's their best perimeter defender. And outside of Anunoby, they don't really have anybody else to go to. Sohan is one of the guys they picked up, obviously, for a specific matchup like a Cade Cunningham. So when Mike Brown played him tonight in that third quarter, Cade was on the bench, or early in the fourth quarter, I should say. Cade was on the bench, and he didn't get that matchup. Now he's in the game. Cade still remains in. Brunson knocks down a fall-away midi. It is a 14-point game. Sohan now gets the Cunningham matchup. Let's see if he could even bother him here. Obviously, this game is likely very much in the hands of the Pistons, but you just want to see any signs here that the Knicks can garner. They get it to Cunningham, being guarded by Sohan. Coming to his right off a Tolu Smith screen, tries to step through. Robinson knocked it loose. Sohan picks it up. Quick outlet to Shamit, the other way for the easy layup. And a timeout from the Pistons. It's a 12-point game with 5 minutes to go. Not insurmountable. 12-point games are, you know, 12-point comebacks happen all the time. 12 points is not a insurmountable lead. So we'll see if the Knicks can build some momentum here. Keith said, Knicks just need to push the ball or make a miss, push the ball, or get fouled on a miss. But the season is still young. Season is not young, brother. Just dad said the refs are terrible. I mean, I think the refs have been fine. I think it's been a physical game on both sides. I think both sides have gripes with the officiating, which usually means that it's a pretty evenly officiated game. Nick Yak said, told you it's not over. Not over. You're right, Yak. You're right. It's not over. 12-point comebacks can happen all the time. You did say, what'd you say, under 10 with 4 to go, right? Or 10 with 4 to go. They got 5 minutes left. It's a 12-point game. So JP, what's up, JP? Bench McHale and put Sohan. Yeah. I'd probably go with that too. I'd probably bench Josh Hart too, I'm not going to lie. Have Sohan in there. I'd have Robinson, Towns, Anunoby, Sohan, and Brunson. And I'd just go super big. Super big. And I know Sohan and Robinson, it's weird because the spacing is obviously bad, but that's what I'd go with. Got to lean into the defense here. Mark said get stops. Number one priority. Get a stop. Danish Jenkins bringing it down. Danish Jenkins up top to get it over to Cunningham. Cunningham hands it off to Jenkins. Jenkins gets a lane, kicks it out to an open Harris for a three. Can't get it to go. Thompson just skies over Brunson. Just too small down there for Jalen Brunson. Cunningham, three on the relocation. Can't get it to go. Paul Reed able to save the loose ball rebound to get over to Cunningham. Being guarded by Sohan. Cunningham dancing with it. Crossing over on him. Step back three for Cade Cunningham. Making him dance. Making him dance. Oh, Cade. And he's got something to say to Jeremy Sohan, it looks like. Oh, and Cade Sohan getting into it now. I mean, I'd be hyped up too if I was Cade and be like, you think you could guard me, brother? Hit him with a couple of dance moves, stepping back for a three. Back to 15 it goes. Brunson spinning in the lane. They bring in over an extra defender. Brunson loses the handle, and they throw a lob up top to Danish Jenkins for the two-handed slam. And the Pistons having fun at the Knicks' expense. Here comes Shamit bringing it down the other way. Coming to his right off a Brunson screen. They get it over to Sohan. Sohan picks up his handle. They get it out to Brunson. Brunson being guarded by Jenkins. Driving to his right. Leans in. Pump fake. Steps through. Kicks out to Shamit. Shamit has to throw up the no-hesitation three. Can't get it to go. Robinson rips down a rebound. And then gets blocked by Paul Reed. Come on, Big Mitchie. Here comes Danish Jenkins bringing it down the other way. Putting his head down. Attacking in the lane. Draws the foul. It's going to the foul line for 2 free throws. Crandon said, what will I say if these teams play in the playoffs? It's going to be at least 6 games? It should be. Isaiah Garner said, still feeling confident on the Knicks beating the Pistons in a 7-game series. In the playoffs, when they lock in regular season is the regular season, but they still need to play better. Oh, yeah. Yeah. I mean, I can't get on the bandwagon with, I've seen other fans make the argument of, well, the Knicks lost to everybody last year, and then they beat the Celtics in the playoffs in 6 games, right? So, playoffs, a regular season matchup is not the greatest indication for a playoff matchup. But these have been some beatdowns. Pistons clearly want to beat the Knicks badly, and they've done so. They've achieved that goal. Shaman knocks down a 3. Jenkins did knock down both of his free throws, by the way. It's a 16-point game. It was back up to 19 after the Knicks cut it to 12. And 3:30 to go. So Jenkins has it up top, being guarded by Shamit. They get it over to Cunningham, being guarded by Sohan. Coming to his right, doing a good job navigating around the screens. Driving it down against Town. Scoop play with the right hand, got it to go. Cade with 42 and 11 tonight, taking it right to the Knicks. Brunson leaves it off for Towns. There's the trailer. Pump fakes. Driving it down to the rim. Layup. Got the layup to go in the foul. 3 minutes to go, though. David said, is it me or does Cade's high-scoring game look effortless? I mean, he's really big, he's really strong, and he's really smooth. Just that said, empty the bench. Towns knocks down the free throw. It is a 15-point game with 3 minutes to go. It would have to be an epic, monumental collapse from the Pistons to lose this one. It would have to be an incredible display from the Knicks to pull off this victory. They get it over to Danish Jenkins. Good pressure from Sohan there. Jenkins has it up top, being guarded by Shamit. Pulls it out, dancing with it, crossing over to his left. Down the lane against Anunoby. Got to layup to go anyway. Danish Jenkins. $2:30 to go. We're winding this one down. Sons Gen said, PSA, the Chevy Dad hats are very nice, good quality, very comfortable. Appreciate you, Sons Gen. Appreciate you, man. Happy you got it back. Happy you're happy with it. They kick it out to Towns. Back to Anunoby. Thompson slipped and fell. Anunoby knocks down a 3, y'all. It took all game. It no longer matters because the game is over. But Anunoby got one to go. Maybe off the schneid a little bit. 1 for 7 from 3 tonight. My goodness. Harris gets it over to Paul Reed. Over to Danish Jenkins. driving to his right, putting his head down in the lane, loses the handle, ball is loose. Paul Reed able to pick up the loose ball, tries to shovel it down low to Harris, back to Paul Reed. Paul Reed, a follow-away jumper, can't get it to go. Towns with the rebound, leaves it off for Brunson. Brunson bringing it down, 1:30 to go, pull up three for JB. Got it to go for Jalen Brunson. It is an 11-point game with 1:30 to go. Again, not impossible, but a monumental collapse and historic comeback from the Knicks if they can make this happen. Brunson comes from behind. Cunningham picks him off, kicks it out to Brunson. Right corner three for Brunson. Can't get it to go. Towns with the putback, can't get it to go as he came flying in. And the Knicks, trying. Euro step for Cade. Off glass, can't get it to go. Harris can't get it to go. Cunningham picks up the loose ball. He'll bring it all the way back out, run out some clock. Smart move. It's being guarded by Sohan. Cade coming to his left. Inside pass to Paul Reed, rolling to the rim. Gets the layup to go. Hit ahead to Towns. Towns loses it, picks it up, gets stripped, picks it up again, lays it up and in. Towns uses a foul. It's an 11-point game. I mean, the final score will not be indicative of what the fourth quarter actually was. Knicks trailed by double figures the entirety of the fourth quarter. They went down into the fourth quarter, trailing by 11. They never got it in to single digits. Pistons dominated the fourth. As a matter of fact, we can take a look at this. Where are the team stats, right? Gamecast? Maybe not the Gamecast. Box score. Not the box score. Team stats? Not the team stats. Where is the quarter by quarter? Oh, I know where it is. David said, no Durant and the Pistons look good. Gotta give it to them. Pistons look great. Pistons look great. No Duran. I know what you mean. No Durant, no Duran. Anunoby fires a three, can't get it to go. Good defense from Green. But the Pistons still win the fourth quarter. 36-32 right now, 126-111. They won the third quarter, they won the second quarter, and they won the first quarter. So they won all four quarters. Knicks didn't even win a quarter tonight, as has occurred the entirety of the season series so far against the Pistons. They haven't even won a quarter. Just that said, OG 1 for 8 from 3. Yep. It was a rough one. I will say, I like Sohan. I liked Sohan tonight. Haven't been a big fan of Sohan the last couple of years with the Spurs, last year or two from the Spurs. His season so that he's what he's shown. I liked him tonight in the Cunningham matchup in the fourth quarter there. Obviously, the game was already decided. But he's an irritant. He gets into it. He brings a dynamic to the team that, can give Anunoby a rest. Like, I would have liked to see Sohan guarding, and we did see it a little bit in the fourth quarter, but the game was already decided by then. I'd like to see Sohan as the main guy on ball with Anunoby and Bridges and help side, because those two guys are really great team defenders. I'd like to see that. Obviously, some experimenting is going to need to be done as the season goes on. That's something you don't get from a guy like Mo Diawara. I know we all love Mo Diawara, but in matchups like this, I think Sohan is going to be the better matchup, the better player to play. So another disappointing loss for the Knicks here tonight, yet again against the Pistons. They are now tied for the 4 seed. At one point, they were half a game behind the Pistons for the 1 seed, and now they are tied for the 4 seed. On to the next one. Let's check out the Knicks schedule. CC, what's up, CC? Just embarrassing at this point? I don't know, brother. If you're embarrassed by this, I don't know what to tell you. You might have to get thicker skin. I'm not going to tell you how to feel, but definitely wouldn't say embarrassing. Let's check out the Knicks schedule. Next time we meet for a Knicks game will be Saturday. So no game tomorrow. We'll see each other on Saturday, 8:30 start time. It's an ABC game against the Houston Rockets. Then they have Chicago, Cleveland, This Cleveland game takes on very big importance, obviously, now as the Knicks are tied with Cleveland in the standings. Milwaukee with no Giannis. San Antonio is a tough one. Our last game against San Antonio this year. Toronto's been playing well, but I'm not worried about Toronto. And then you finally get a matchup with Oklahoma City. And then you go on the road to play Denver and you go on your West Coast road trip. So rest of the month, you know, they got a couple of easy ones in there between Chicago and Milwaukee. But the Houston game, the Cleveland game, the San Antonio game, all going to be tough moving forward here. Also, at home against Houston, and then on the 3-game road trip there, Chicago, Cleveland, Milwaukee, all within the same vicinity, not too far, so not too bad of a road trip there. Rockets on ABC on Saturday, 8:30 start time, so that means we will be live at 8. Also, game for tomorrow. What's on the docket? I don't even know what the schedule is looking like anymore. I have not been tuned in. What are we looking at for tomorrow's game? We have Cavs Hornets. Sounds fun. Might do Cavs Hornets. That's the one. That's the leader in the clubhouse right now. Pacers Wizards. No thanks. Although this is an important game for the Knicks. This is an important game for the Knicks. Need a Wizards win. You got Jazz Grizzlies. You got Heat Hawks. You got Mavs Timberwolves. Bucks Pelicans. Nets Thunder. Clippers Lakers. Nuggets Blazers. All right. We're gonna do Cavs Hornets tomorrow. This is gonna be a fun game. Cavs Hornets it is. Cavs Hornets it is. Just that said, hope to make the second round. They'll be fine, brother. They'll be fine. Namar said, I think we can beat the Rockets. They can beat the Rockets. Won't be an easy game, but they can beat the Rockets for sure. Isaiah Garner said, I hate how Boston got the easier schedule. Only reason they have the second seed against us. I mean, the schedules are going to be pretty even for the Knicks and the Celtics. They play the same teams the same amount of times, considering they're in the same division. Obviously, it's a little bit different in terms of like when the games come along, how many back-to-backs you have, the quality of opponents you play, when you're playing them, who's healthy, who's not healthy, the timing in which you play teams. Obviously, all of that plays into a factor into how easy your schedule is. But the Knicks and the Celtics essentially have the same schedule because they're in the same division. Play the same teams, the same amount of times. So I can't get on board with that one, brother. Just that said, Mavs Wolves tomorrow. No. Cooper Flag is still out, I believe, with the injury just as dead. So no Mavs. Right? Believe he's still out with the injury. Yeah, Mavs rule Flag out for the Friday's game versus the Wolves. There it is. He's already been ruled out. So he's not playing. So yeah, no Mavs for a while. Not that we've been tuned into the Mavs too much this year. We tried the one time we tried to watch a Mavs game, and he was out with injury. So outside of the Knicks, obviously. So tomorrow we'll be live at 6:30 for Cavs Hornets watch along commentary. Will be fun. Will be good. Our coverage is going to start at 6:30 as always, half hour before tip-off time. To go through our usual rundown. Should be fun with James Harden now in Cleveland. We got to look to see what the Cavs look like, especially with the game against the Cavs coming up later this month. Lana Mona said, I am disappointed we couldn't beat the Pistons. Now great doubt if we meet them in the playoffs. It kind of is what it is. Use the rest of the regular season to find out what kind of team you have in the sense of like now that you have Alvarado and Sohan. See what kind of rotations make sense. Mo Diawara did a whole lot of nothing tonight. He had a couple of nice, like, oh yeah, that was a nice smart play from Mo Diawara. Nice intuitive passing from Mo Diawara, but, Sohan, by the time he got minutes, the game was already decided. But I thought the energy was there. I thought the defense was cool. All you could ask for. So we're going to have to see a lot more of Sohan, see if he's going to be a part of the rotation moving forward. I'm sure he'll continue to get opportunities. I thought he did fine in the opportunities he got tonight. Wish he would have got one in the first half versus only getting them in the fourth quarter there when the game was already decided. But got 26 more games to go. So more time left on the docket for the Knicks, but time is running out. Cavs, Hornets tomorrow should be a fun one. The Hornets have been red hot as of late, though they are losers of the last two. They lost today. Cavs won today against the Nets. It is in Charlotte, so the Cavs have to travel up there to North Carolina. We'll see. Tomorrow should be a fun game. Hopefully the Knicks play fun games after tonight. Was not a very fun game in the beatdown against Pistons. So with that being said, I appreciate you guys. I got to update the members list now. Appreciate you guys as always. Thank you guys for hanging out with me. We are back in full force, back like we never left, back to our usually scheduled programming here, 6 days a week. Try to cover as many games as possible. This is the only game we're going to cover tomorrow, Cavs Hornets. If we go to the late games. Yeah, the only late game I might be interested in is Nuggets Blazers. You know, but maybe. And then we got Saturday. No, we're not going to do it because Saturday I got to wake up early. But we got Saturday. We got the Knicks at 8:30. We got a Magic Suns game at 5. Have anything else interesting? Got Pistons Bulls, but that's at 8. So if we're gonna cover anything, Saturday we might cover Magic Suns early, and then we'll get to the Knicks game late, which honestly seems pretty good to me. We'll see what's going on. Oh no, I can't Saturday. Yeah, I can't Saturday. I'm working Saturday. But we do got Knicks Rockets late, so we'll obviously cover our Knicks game on Saturday. Sunday we'll take off as usual, or maybe not. Maybe we might cover Sunday games. We got Cavs Thunder. Might have to go 7 days a week this week. Might have to go 7 days this week with Cavs Thunder. You guys aren't even seeing it. My bad. we were on our final screen there, but we got Cavs Thunder on Sunday. Got Nuggets Warriors, not a bad one. You got Celtics Lakers. Might not be a bad one. We got Knicks Bulls on Sunday as well. All right, so we're live this whole week then. Knicks with a back-to-back Saturday and Sunday. First time all season we have that. So we're going to be live 7 days a week. All right. We'll see what we can do on Sunday. Try to cover as many games. We're probably going to cover that Cavs Thunder game. That's going to be a fun one. But as always, I want to give a shout out to all of the channel members, whether you were gifted a membership or you decided to become one yourself. I very much appreciate your generosity and your support as always. Shout out to AP. Shout out to Drolano. Shout out the Fleas. The Fleas with multiple super chats tonight. Appreciate you, brother. Shout out Fung Pei. Shout out AP again for the super chat. The Fleas again with the super chat. He's had 3. My goodness. Thank you guys for hanging out. Mark re-upped his membership. Thank you guys for hanging out with me. Thank you for all the support, all the generosity. I appreciate you guys. We will be live again tomorrow. With that being said, have a good night. Remember to brush your teeth. Stay hydrated. And I'll catch you on the next one. Good night, everybody. Bye.